What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live play-by-play reaction stream of the Bills and the Jags. I'm excited. I think I'm a little slap happy because I was up so late last night after the game making some content. I had a big cold brew, like 24 ounces. I am jacked up, dude. I am ready to go. And we are about to get ready for this Bills and Jags game. I'm very excited. If the playoffs look anything, or like today, if even a couple of these games look anything like yesterday, down to the wire between the Rams and the Panthers, down to the wire between the Bears and the Packers, I will not complain one bit. With that being said, I do have the Jags winning this game. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but if I put money down, it would have been a little bit on the Jags. The reason why I would only be a little bit is how can you ever count out Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills? The Jags are at home. They're rolling. Trevor Lawrence is playing a very high level of football right now, especially in the back half of the season. They've won 8 in a row, if I didn't say that already. And they're just hot. They got the hot hand. I feel like they're the more complete team. But how many times have we seen that, honestly, with a Patrick Mahomes-led Chiefs team against teams they are going up against? Oh, the team they're going up against feels more complete. Position group by position group. If you had to compare the two, you would take that position group of the opposing team more times than not. Now, I obviously understand Josh Allen is not Patrick Mahomes. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when you have one of the best quarterbacks in football, you just can't rule this team out. I'm talking any of the guys really within the top 5. And Trevor Lawrence is certainly playing at a very high level. Here's the thing. Playoffs, the stakes raise. Emotions get elevated. Nerves increase, adrenaline increases. Who is a man and who is a mouse? That's what we're going to find out today. And it's really everybody. The playoffs, that's why some people choke in the playoffs and just have bad games. I'm not just talking about quarterbacks. Anybody on any side of the ball. Because it's big moments, bright lights, and it can get to people. You know what I mean? So all that to say, the Bills have been here before a bunch. The Jags, not so much. I still have them winning this game, but I'm not I wouldn't be surprised if the Bills ended up winning. FLDB is the co-host for today, per usual. Built the scoreboard, runs the scoreboard. It's freaking awesome. I appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for... You jumped on the bed yesterday. I needed to clip that. Dang it. We got 50 gifted during the stream, and he jumped on this bed as punishment. It was hilarious. How are you doing, man?
Yeah. Hey, I'm feeling good. Had a good night's sleep. Got some coffee. Ready to go.
Let's go, man. Heck yeah. Hope everybody in chat's doing fantastic. Got a couple hundred people in here right now. Obviously, these streams won't be as big as Chiefs stream, especially with the Chiefs out of the playoffs. And I still get questions, hey, why are you streaming these games? The Chiefs are out of the playoffs. I just stream the playoffs every year. And yeah, they're not in here, but we're going to stream the playoffs and have some fun. I'm going to watch the games anyway, and I'm not going to be able to focus on anything else other than playoff football. So might as well stream, hang out with you guys, call the game, have some fun. We had a lot of fun last night, made a reaction short, made a recap short of it. So yeah, I don't know. It was a lot of fun. Did you say who you had winning this game? I don't think you did.
I believe the Jags will win this game. They're just the better team in terms of roster-wise. Defense and offense, Bills don't have as much of as good defense, and I think the Jags can run on them quite easily because the Bills' defense, their run defense
great
is
point.
Very great.
31st run defense in the NFL, I think, in yards per carry allowed. That's the Bills' defense. And the Jags, they've got a pretty good trio of running backs. LaQuint Allen Jr., you have, obviously, Bayshul Tootin, and then Travis Etienne.
Yeah, super dynamic. I mean, they'll cut you from every point. So, and then Trevor Lawrence has been playing really well over the past month and a half. I mean, he's been playing almost at an MVP level. Obviously, they would take the whole season to become like an MVP, like I believe Matt Stafford will be. But over the last month and a half, he's been playing very well. So
yeah, man, I'm very excited about this game. It's like the playoffs are finally here, and we just talk, right? Here's who's going to win. Here's who's probably going to win. Well, now we're just about to find out in real time. I am 2-0 in my predictions so far. Will they hold? I don't know. But I did have the Rams winning, not a surprise. I did also have the Bears winning. That game could have very well gone either way, and I thought the Bears were done. It was 21-3 at half. I thought they were absolutely cooked. That is not the case. What's up, Boxing? Thanks so much for the 2-bomb. Hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. Morning, Cole. Hope the dog's feeling better. Yeah, she's been fine. She's sleeping right now, but I fed her dinner last night. She didn't get sick again. If you guys are wondering what's going on, my dog may or may not have thrown up on stream last night when I was reacting to it was the Matthew Golden screen pass touchdown or whatever it was. I freaked out. My dog just like ran over and threw up over here. I was like, what the heck? But she hasn't thrown up again, and she seems fine. Like, energy's great. And she's had dinner last night after that and breakfast. And she seems okay. I guess we'll keep an eye on it and just hope it doesn't happen again during the stream. But it was an eventful one between that game, the comeback, FLDB jumping on the bed. It was a lot of fun stuff. Who do you guys think is going to win this game? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from, out of curiosity. Because I know not everybody's from KC. Yo, we got Let's Go Duval. We got a bunch of people saying Duval in chat. What's up, everybody? Can I show us the game? No. But you can watch it on TV. I wish, man, if there was a way that I could partner with the NFL in the future, or just the NFL is more like creator friendly and how they could partner and you could stream some games, I would be down. But the problem is the broadcast networks, they lock all this stuff down. The only reason why some people got to do week 1's game, including Tom Grossi, was because YouTube was streaming it for free on the platform. They purchased the licensing rights to that game. Now, maybe somewhere down the road, we could get more opportunities like that, and maybe I'll be able to get a chance. But yeah, for now, it is impossible to show a game. Yep, Bills won the toss. We're about to get this game started. It always cracks me up to see people in that pool. They're showing the people in the pool at the Jag Stadium, but just like, I don't know, man, there's a bunch of kids in there. They're probably peeing in it. Like, I'm good. I'm trying to watch a football game, dude. I'm trying to watch a football game. All right. So the Bills won the toss from what the chat is saying. This is going to be an electric atmosphere similar to the Bears Stadium last night. Liam Cohen, they're talking about it now, but like what Liam Cohen has done has been pretty exciting for this organization, especially when you look at what Liam Cohen, like the absence of Liam Cohen with the Bucks. That's who he was formerly with last year. Like the Bucks were not great this year at all. They really struggled, didn't even win their division. And Liam Cohen's got his team firing on all cylinders, and we are getting this game started. Opening kickoff is here, caught at the 10. And a nice cut inside gets them up to the 36, 35-yard line. That's LaQuint Allen Jr. on the return, the rookie running back out of Syracuse. And with that, Trevor Lawrence and company is going to take the field. 38 total touchdowns this season, third most in the NFL, only behind Allen and Stafford. Interesting. Yeah, he's playing well. Kind of like underratedly so. When you're like, hey, who's a top 5 QB in the NFL? You probably won't say Trevor Lawrence, but he's been playing at a very high level, especially the back half of this year. I'm expecting a lot of runs against this struggling Buffalo run defense. You've got Lawrence under center. It's actually a jet sweep immediately to Parker Washington, blown all the way up by Matt Milano for a 2 or 3 yard loss. Ooh. I don't know if I love starting a game with a jet sweep. I understand it, hindsight's 2020, and no, they're probably not expecting that either, which is why you ran it, but great heads-up play by Milano. But the first play of the game for the Jags starts out with a 3 yard loss. So you've got 2nd and 13 from the gun. Lawrence seems to be changing the play. Etienne next to him. It's going to be a quick pass to Etienne, left side, lofts it over the head of the defender, and they're going to get all the way to the 37-yard line. So that was a gain of roughly 7, 3rd and 8. Yo, Andy with the 5. Let's go Jags. I think they are going to the Super Bowl. Also, if Allen can't win the AFC this year, I never want him to be compared to Mahomes again. Well, he's still a really good quarterback regardless. But yeah, Mahomes is already a top 3 quarterback all time at the age of 30. 3rd and 8. Trevor Lawrence steps back, looks left, fires. Ooh, Jacoby Myers couldn't haul it in. It was a tough grab to make. Couldn't get it. Incomplete. 4th and 8. There's a bunch of jawing going on between Jacoby Myers and the Bills' sideline because that's the side he was on trying to make that grab. 4th and 8. And yes, if you're wondering, are you saying the name right? Are you saying Jacoby Myers of the Raiders? Yes, the Raiders traded him before the trade deadline. I'm sure most of you know that. And he's been a great bright spot for the Jags offense, especially considering their first-round draft pick and Travis Hunter is on injured reserve. That punt was almost blocked, by the way. It might have gotten tipped, but it takes a favorable Jags bounce and rolls all the way to the 6-yard line downed by Lane. And that's going to be the Bills' ball at the 6. What a great punt. That he punted from the 25. It wasn't blocked, by the way. It was missed by this much. Tyrell Shavers, one of the wide receivers of the Bills, leaped into the air like Superman trying to block it and just missed. Yeah, almost blocked, Russell. Feels so weird seeing Cole live stream, not a Chiefs game. Yeah. I've done the majority of every AFC playoff game for the last 3 years. But that's about it. Just the playoff games. All right, you've got Allen under center offset I formation at the 6. Of course, they're going to hand it off to Cook. He is stopped, but is able to fight for another yard or 2. I'm going to say a gain of 3. Hard-fought run. I thought he was going to be halted after a gain of maybe 1. He was able to get 2 more out of it. 2nd and 7 for the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, James Cook is definitely a bright spot of this team. With Allen 1A, Cook is 1B. They don't have a bunch of premier pass catchers, but I like Dalton Kincaid. Khalil Shakir is great in the slot. They've got a couple options for sure, but James Cook is going to be probably doing the heavy lifting today. Once again, under center, play action. Allen steps back, surveys. He's going to check it down left side to Khalil Shakir, and he's not able to get back to the line of scrimmage, completely blown up for a loss of 1 or maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Wow, they're flying all around ready for that one. This is a really good Jags defense. I mean, that's why some people in chat, somebody just recently said, I think the Jags are going to the Super Bowl. The AFC is very much up in the air right now, and the Jags are a very rounded team. 3rd and 7 now. Crowd's getting insane. You've got Allen in the gun. He's identifying some pressure. 4 seconds on the play clock. Needs to get this ball off. Does with 1. Pressure coming. Pocket holds, fires left side to Shavers, catches it, breaks a tackle at the 20 up to the 24 and pushed out of bounds. What a play there by the Bills. Surviving deep in enemy territory. Well, really deep within their own territory, but the crowd was going ballistic all around them back of the end zone there. Shavers with the snag. You've got Joshua Palmer and one other pass catcher, Curtis Samuel, not playing in this game. So you're going to be seeing more from guys like Tyrell Shavers. They're all the way up to the 23 now. It's going to be a handoff to Cook. He's bouncing to the right, cuts up, gets 5. But there's a flag on the play. Probably a hold on the Bills if I had to guess. What's up, Sebastian? Thank you so much for the 5, man. We'll see about he said, do you think the Chiefs grab a wide receiver early in the draft? It is holding on the offense on Ty Johnson. On the running back. Wait. Who was it? They said 26, but I'm a little confused. Because I think he's inactive, which is why I was confused. 1st and 20, though. Allen in the gun, empty. He's got 3 by 2. 3 to his right, 2 to his left. Backed up after that. He fakes a quick screen one way, throws it to Khalil Shakir the other way, left side. He's quick, speedy, getting about 11 yards there. I'll try to answer Chiefs questions, guys. I'll just kind of do that on a commercial breaker as I'm able to realistically do it. But we'll see about the Chiefs drafting a wide receiver early in the draft. We need to see what they do in free agency. We need to see what happens with Rice's situation, or if there's any real development with the recent allegations, and kind of go from there. Yeah, you got Frank Gore Jr. getting a bit more involved in this one, number 20. Second and 8, so it was a gain of 12. Allen steps back, looks right, lofts one, first down and a little bit more to Brandon Cooks. So you got a couple yards more than what you needed. You got 10, needed 8, first down. Gillespie with the 5. Thank you, man. What's up, Cole? Do you think McCole sees any playing time? Very little. Is he doing some returns for them? I'm not sure. But because of the injuries, I'm sure McCole has been elevated from the practice squad. I can't confirm that. Alert says Allen from under the gun, or from under center, rather, at the 35. It's a pitch to Cook, right side, but there is a flag. The play is blown dead. False start on Buffalo. Ooh. Jackson Hawes, tight end number 85, with the false start there. That's tough for the Bills here. Getting a couple offensive penalties to set them back. Josh Allen has all day to throw. One of the best O-lines. Yet the media says he has no help. I mean, it's kind of a okay group of pass catchers, but they got a solid O-line. You have a really good running back. Arguably the best running back in football, in James Cook. Just looks a little different. Allen from the gun pumps. Pressure is going to flush him left. Getting chased down like a hyena from behind. They are going to get to Allen, but he still gets about 6 yards on the scramble. I think that was Devin Lloyd chasing him down from behind. One of the better linebackers in football. Yeah, Allen's a little serpent, man. Slippery. Able to evade pressure more times than not, or he'll take a sack for a loss of 20. Kind of duality of man with Allen sometimes. 2nd and 8 is a quick pass to Shakir, right side, and he is not going anywhere. Maybe 2 yards. You're looking at a 3rd and 5. You're looking at a 3rd and 5. I'm just pulling up a couple more metrics that I want to look at here during the stream. I like to have a few different pages at my disposal. All right, 3rd and 6. The Jags started with the football, ended up punting. Bills first time with the football early on in this wild card matchup in Jacksonville. Allen in the gun, 3 options. Now, 2 each side. He's looking right, though. Fires, diving, incomplete. Kincaid tried to make the grab. There looked like a little bit of contact. You had the defensive back in coverage falling over. Allen launches one, or fires one, rather, middle of the field. And it was like Kincaid wasn't quite ready for it, expecting it. Allen wants a flag, doesn't get one. It's 4th and 6. Bills punting. Back-to-back punts right now. Gillespie, thanks for the 5. Sebastian as well, and Andy. Appreciate y'all. All right, the punt is ump. What is that? The punt is umpire, and it's caught at the 20. Fair catch called and made by Parker Washington. It's Jags ball at the 20. Allen is a big dude. Yeah, Josh Allen's like borderline tight end body. Maybe a little slimmer, but he can move, and he's hard to bring down. Back-to-back punts. Yep. What do you think about grabbing David Montgomery from the Lions? I mean, I'm kind of open to several potential ideas in free agency, but I don't know I don't know what his contract is. Is he a pending free agent? I don't think he is. No, he's still under contract with the Lions, so they're not going to move on from him. Most likely, I wouldn't. And the Chiefs don't have enough draft capital to trade, so probably not. But I do like that running back duo over there. Baltimore Ravens have completed an interview with Matt Nagy for the head coach. Okay. Nice. Very nice. You're cheering for the Jags? Yeah, sure. I don't really care, to be honest, but I just want a fun game. I do think the Jags are going to win. Brees Hall does seem like a great candidate. Proctologist, but will the Chiefs actually pay that much money for a running back in free agency? Because he'll probably be the highest sought after guy, and that's if the Jets don't franchise tag him. I'm not saying they will, but it's a possibility. Please take Nagy. Yep, Kenneth Walker will be a free agent. Rico Dowdle. I mean, there's several guys potentially available. Score prediction? I don't even have a score prediction, to be honest with you. I wonder what's the money line for this game. I'm going to look it up. Bills, Jags money line. Yeah, what does this look like? I think the Jags are 1.5 point favorites at home. The over-under is 51.5 points? I mean, I have the Jags winning. They probably cover that too. I don't know about the over-under. The Jags are pretty high flying. The Bills can put up points too. That's only, 25 points a piece? Close to it? It'd be interesting to see. You'd take the under? You seen the stuff about David Montgomery? I don't know what you mean. Like off the field stuff, maybe? I don't know. I can't keep up with that stuff. Seems like there's a lot around the NFL, sadly. All right, 1st and 10 for the Jags. Trevor Lawrence under center is going to hand it off to, I believe, ETN. Shoots forward for a gain of about 3. Yeah, that was ETN, number 1. You would like J Love first round? Yeah, we'll see about that. See what they do in free agency, and then we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, he's going to be a dog of a running back, that's for sure, in the NFL, in theory. Since week 11, 8-0, 24 total touchdowns to only 5 INTs for Trevor Lawrence. So obviously, when we say that they're moving and firing on all cylinders, that is exactly what is going on second half of the season for them. Lawrence, 3 seconds on the play clock, out of the gun. He's got to get the ball off, and it's a false start on his left tackle. Trevor, you can be frustrated all you want, dude, but you've got to move things along a little bit faster here. He was frustrated by the false start, but I think that might have been a delay of game if the guy didn't move. Crazy. I mean, they've had problems with pre-snap stuff. It's probably gotten cleaned up in the second half of the season, but man, they were one of the most flagged teams on offense early on with pre-snap procedural penalty stuff like that. It wasn't delay a game, it was a full start, but still, they were down to the wire there. 2nd and 12 at the 18 from the gun. 3 options to his left. Trevor steps up, fires left side as a check down to ETN, and he tries to dance around, juke in, go back out, diving near the pylon, and he's going to be marked 2 yards shy of the line to gain for the Jags here. You're sick of hearing about how they can't stop the run? Well, they can't, but maybe they will today. If you're 31st in the NFL, you do, you're not very good against the run. It's not like a hot take. But yeah, if you're the Bills, you really want to try to stop the Jags run game. That's for sure. 3rd and 2. You've got Lawrence in the gun, trips to his right. ETN also to his right next to him, but it's going to be a handoff, and the Bills can't stop the run all the way up to the 40-yard line. That was about a 10 to 12-yard gain on 3rd and 2. It was a nice little window dressing. Nice little window dressing there. They had trips to the right. A lot of stuff going on. All right, all the way up to the 39. Back to the Back to the line quickly here. Lawrence from the gun steps back to throw. He's got time. He fires, and it's off the hands of his intended target and off the hands of a Buffalo Bill defensive back. Cole Bishop tried to haul it in for the INT. Couldn't make it happen. Parker Washington was the intended target. Lawrence threw like a little bit of a wobbler, and it was behind Parker Washington, who tried to leap up and grab it and ended up knocking it a bit into the air. Cole Bishop, I mean, honestly, with Parker Washington hitting that ball, I think he prevented an INT because Cole Bishop was ready for that. 2nd and 10. After that incompletion, Lawrence has 2 options each side here. 3 seconds on the play clock. Bills show pressure. Only rush 4, though. Fires, picked off. It's Bills' ball at the 40, 35, and Lawrence makes the tackle. Back-to-back plays almost getting picked off. The second one does for the Buffalo Bills. So that was just an awful play there by Lawrence. And Shaq Thompson, the outside linebacker, 11-year veteran out of Washington, comes up with that football. And I would assume they're going to take advantage of this. You got short field. Lawrence should not have thrown that football. You had a lurker in the middle of the field reading Trevor Lawrence's eyes all the way. And Trevor Lawrence made that tackle. That was a good tackle. Keno with the 5. Hi, Cole and chat. Hope you all have a great day, man. Thanks so much. Hope the same for you. Smiley, thanks so much for the membership. Saved a pick until he didn't save a pick. 1st and 10 for Buffalo at the 33. This is what I mean. You got to take advantage of this. Capitalize on that if you want to win this game. Win the turnover battle and capitalize. It's a pitch to James Cook on the right side that goes for 3. Cook should cook here in theory. Yes, sir. What's up, Stanley? So it's going to be this kind of game, huh? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if adjustments are made and stuff like that. But Trevor Lawrence, I mean, he just got. All right. 2nd and 7. 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. It was back-to-back punts. And then the Bills just picked off Trevor Lawrence, Josh Allen and company looking to capitalize on that at the 30. It's play action. Allen, he's got a bunch of time in the pocket, just checks it down to James Cook, and he is blown up by Devin Lloyd. I don't really know. Yeah, I was like, he might have got a yard. What the heck, man? Smokey with the 20 gifted. Oh my gosh, thank you, bro. Josh was looking downfield, didn't like it. Sidearm slings it, check down to Cook. But Devin Lloyd, who, if you're familiar with that name and you can't remember why, it's because he had a 98-yard pick six or 99-yard pick six on Patrick Mahomes early on in the season. He's a great linebacker, I think on a contract year, balling out. 3rd and 6 for Allen. It's a keep. Designed run up the gut, and he goes 1 yard. Fumbles at the end, and Allen is banged up. Uh-oh. Allen was slow to get up, but his helmet fell off. I think he's all right. Yeah, he said, I'm all right. 4th and 4, though. You're in field goal range, so you at least capitalize, hopefully, if you're the Bills, on 3. But if you're the Jags defense, or even just Trevor Lawrence in general, sigh of relief that this didn't go as bad as it could. And this is, again, if Matt Prater makes this field goal. If it goes wide right, I'm going to... He's going to make it probably. 45-yard attempt, and there's a false start. No way. Or is it offsides? Oh, boy. Let's see what the penalty is, because it's 4th and 4. Ooh, delay of game, 5-yard penalty. That is just awful for the Bills there. No excuses. Smokey, thanks again for the 20 gifted, man. Holy smokes. Who do you have winning? Before the game, I said Jags. But I'm not extremely confident in that pick, considering who they are playing against. And Josh Allen is going into the blue tent, ladies and gentlemen. What is he going in there for?
He might have cut his eye or something. Like it was something with his face. He was
Just hopefully it's not like concussion protocol stuff is like my only thing. Like, we want to see a game, man. Here we go. 50-yard attempt, and it sneaks in left side. Good. Whew. 5-yard penalty, moves them back 5, makes it a 50-yard attempt, and it is good. Yeah, I hope Josh Allen's okay. We'll see.
Oh.
He got his head kind of crunched at the end there, and the helmet awkwardly.
His helmet was partially off, and then somebody landed on it. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right. We want to see a game, so I don't really want injuries. I don't want injuries ever, but the product of the NFL is the best when you got all the players out there that you can, all the starters. Wide left almost. It was close. How did I not see the play clock? When I call the game, dude, I'm watching 15 different things, man. So but people jumped, so I watched the line. I knew the clock was getting close, but I saw some guys jump. Probably because when you see zeros on the clock, you know you got to move. What's up, Tony? How you doing, man? Wide, barely in the middle, off to the side? Sure. Something like that. His head turned pretty hard, might be his neck. Yeah, we'll see, man. Hopefully it's nothing crazy. Bears-Patriots Super Bowl would be sick. 2 second-year quarterbacks on young, promising teams. That would be interesting. There's really no part of me that wants to see the Patriots in another Super Bowl, but the storyline is cool for sure. Especially, it's first-year head coaches, right? With their respective teams. It's first-year head coach for Ben Johnson, but Mike Vrabel, obviously, a veteran coach in the game. It's Vrabel's first year, right? I'm almost positive it is, and so it's Ben Johnson's first year with second-year quarterbacks. That's a fun storyline indeed. The Bears, man, they're stressful. They are a stressful team to watch. Second place said, I'm torn between wanting the Bills to lose and wanting them to make it to the Super Bowl and lose again. Oh, my gosh. Ooh. Just saw a UFC promo. Paddy Pimblett versus Justin Gaethje. That's kind of a banger fight. Seth, I feel you're a busy man right now. Cole, we all used to chat on here when I lived in St. Louis, but I moved to Florida a few months ago, but I'm originally from Cameron, Missouri. Nice, dude. Heck yeah, Seth. Good to see you. Ooh, the kickoff was caught in the end zone, and he runs up right near the line, the goal line, takes a knee, but that toenail was close. Careful. Yeah, they're showing the replay on Josh Allen again here. His head got awkwardly contorted there at the end. He's fine, I think. He's out of the tent. Yeah, so I think he's all good. First and 10 now for the Jags. I mean, you got to give credit to the defense of Jacksonville for holding the Bills to only 3 off of a Trevor Lawrence error, an INT. Let's see if he can right the ship on this drive from under center at their own 35-yard line. It's going to be a play-action pass. ETN picking up the pass protection there. Brenton Strange with the connect, and it's for 10 yards. They like to get their tight ends involved, and you'll see a bunch from Hunter Henry, Brenton Strange, maybe a little bit from Johnny Munt. That's 84, 85, and 86. Watch out for them. But then obviously you've got Jacoby Myers. You've got Brian Thomas Jr., Parker Washington. There's plenty of playmakers on this offense for the Jags. All the way up to the 44. Lawrence under center. He's changing the play, backing out of it into the gun. 3 seconds on the play clock. Gets the snap, looks right, doesn't like it, checks it down left. On 2nd and 1, it's going for 5, up to the 50. So it wasn't a first down like I initially said. They marked him just shy of the line to gain, but that is a first down there. They're talking about Josh Allen on the broadcast right now. Seems to be all good. Oh. Parker Washington is being evaluated for a concussion, though, for the Jags. He's their number one producing receiver on the year. Now, obviously, Jacoby Myers was a late addition, which is why he's not. It's a pitch to the right. Bayshul Tootin shoots up the right. There's a lady in chat earlier saying, I'm sick of hearing that the Bills can't stop the run. They need to stop the run, or you're going to keep hearing it. And that play just went for 20 yards on a pitch to the right. You are what you allow. First and 10 now at the 30. Into Bills territory. It's another handoff to Tootin. He makes a nice cut to the right. 10 yards, 12 yards, fighting forward for about 13 or 14. Tootin on back-to-back plays just had 34 yards on the ground total. 20, then 14. The Jags are cooking on the ground. And watch out for play action now, because that's going to feed very nice off of a effective run game like that. Seth said, I've been a Chiefs fan since I was a kid, but now that I live in Florida and we aren't in the playoffs, all I got to say is let's go Jags. That'd be a fun one, because I don't think they've ever won a Super Bowl. We'll see. Do we see play action here? It's Lawrence under center, and Lawrence falls awkwardly on the play, but hands it off to Tootin, left side, all the way inside the 5 and pushed out of bounds. Is Trevor Lawrence okay is the question. Jeez. 3 handoffs to Tootin. 20 yards, 14 yards, 13 yards. 47 rushing yards from Tootin in 3 plays, if my math is right, which I'm not a mathematician, so don't trust that too much. But Keno said, Andy, are you watching? Proctologist said, we're sick of saying the Bills can't stop the run. I mean, they can't. It's a big weakness of them, but it's fine. Yo, what's up, Liz? What did you say? Said, please answer me. I'm only able to glance at chat, especially during the commercials, but I just see what kind of pops up as I glance over. Yeah, Jags right now on the ground are torching. They are averaging 9.8 yards per carry.
Don't stop. Keep doing it.
9.8 yards per carry on the ground right now is insane. It's very early, so those numbers get skewed and wonky. But 6 carries for 59 yards. Yeah, man. Bayshul Tootin, a menace indeed. That's a nice little combo there between he and ETN. He's a rookie out of Virginia Tech. Who did the Jags trade earlier on in the season? Didn't they trade a running back? Yeah, they traded Tank Bigsby to the Eagles in September for a 2026 5th and 6th round draft pick. And at the time, we were a little surprised, but they were high on Tootin, it's paid off for sure. Thomas said, how many gifts do we need today? Are we sending FLDV back to the trampoline? He's shaking his head no. He's like, that's one and done. He's like, my bed can only handle so much.
I don't want to break my bed.
The next one, we have to just come up with a different one for you. You're going to have to
tackle the mannequin.
Oh. Like Goldberg's spear?
I'm afraid I'll break that too.
Oh, man. If those of you who are wondering what is going on, yesterday, if we got 50 gifted on the stream, FLDB would jump on the bed. And he did. It was hilarious. All right, we're back from commercial break. First and goal at the 3. It's a pitch to Strange out of the shotgun and a little bit of trickery and gets no gain. That was a strange call. A strange call to Strange indeed. Cole, do you think the Chiefs will draft Jeremiah Love? Oh, man, no idea. No idea. But I know a lot of Chiefs fans love the idea of it. We really got to wait for free agency, man, and kind of see what happens. Second and goal at the 3. You've got Lawrence in the gun. Jacoby Myers in motion. You've got BTJ and Jacoby Myers left side. Fires. Caught. BTJ touchdown. The Jags respond. Brian Thomas Jr., my draft crush from last year, has struggled a bit this season, off and on, but hauls that one in for the short yardage touchdown. What a nice throw. Strike from Trevor Lawrence. Great play call. You had 3 options to the left, and man, all it was Brian Thomas Jr. running 2 yards up and turning around. Trevor Lawrence times it perfectly. What a nice play by the Jags there. And they responded. The extra point is good. It was hooking left, but it's good. And that went 7 plays, 65 yards in just 3 minutes and 40 seconds for a touchdown. Most of those yards were by Bayshul Tootin. I mean, you had a 9-yard pass, 6-yard pass, but after that, 20-yard run, Tootin, 14-yard run, 13-yard run. Then you tried a little bit of trickery on the near the goal line. Didn't work. 3-yard pass to Brian Thomas Jr. I wonder, do I have any underdog picks on this game? We should probably place some. We can place some in-game picks. I'm gonna roll with the Jags winning. I'm putting 50 down on that. Just I'm a man of my word. If I say, and I said this before the game, I said I think the Jags are going to win. So we put 50 down on the Jags winning. What are my picks? I'm 2 for 3 on the picks that I selected here for this week. I have Justin Herbert throwing an interception. He's thrown like 1 INT in 8 of the last 10 games. But my other 2 picks was Matthew Stafford's higher on a 1.5 passing touchdowns. He obviously had 2. I hit the higher on Colston Loveland's 2.5 receptions, and he had way more than that. Let's see if we have any other picks in this game worth selecting. You can do in-game picks. We've got Trevor Lawrence, 193.5 passing yards. I don't know, man. They're looking so good on the ground right now. Just kind of looking. Dalton Kincaid's got 33 yards. That's his line. I don't know if I love that. Khalil Shakir, 6.5 receptions. He already has 3. Halo, what are you talking about, dude? I have respect for Josh Allen. He's a good quarterback. I don't have some weird like hatred for the guy and insecurity as a Chiefs fan about Josh Allen. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. You just say that without being insecure. It's the truth. I'm obviously taking Mahomes over Allen all day, any day. See you later, actually. All right, the kickoff is up. Fielded at the goal line. Oh, it's a good return. Crossing field. Fumble. Buffalo fumbles. And who jumps on it? Oh, my goodness. Ray Davis had a good return that got the ball knocked out. And they are fighting over it. Dog pile right now. Devin Lloyd comes out of the pile with the football. Oh, my goodness. Woo-hoo-hoo. Wow. Buster Brown blows up Ray Davis on the return. It's a dogfight for it, and Devin Lloyd comes out of the pile with it. Number 0, great linebacker for the Jags. And if the Jags capitalize on this with another touchdown, I am going to feel even more confident in my pick that the Jags win this game. Obviously, there's a lot left. But just what I said about the Bills when they picked off Trevor Lawrence earlier, you got to take advantage of these opportunities, and you need 7. Let's go, man. FLDB, I'm sending you a quick message. All right, 1st and 10 now after a great special teams play by the Jags. Marie, if I didn't say thanks for the gifted, thank you so much for the gifted. All right, you're at the 36-yard line. Lawrence in the gun, 3 seconds on the play clock. Got to get this off here. You've got Tim Patrick in motion. It's going to be a handoff to ETN outside, and he shoots up the sideline for 6 or 7. Rush, thanks so much for the Let's Freaking Go tier membership, man. I appreciate you. Thomas said all these running backs cutting outside. Ours just ran inside zone. It's a scheme issue. It's a play calling issue. It's a lack of a playmaker. The O-line could be better at times with their blocking too. So, yeah, we know the Chiefs need a revamp in the running back room. Nice, thanks. I think it's a YouTube thing we could do on that end too, FLDB, but I didn't really know how to do it. Thank you. Lawrence changing the play in the gun. 1 second on the play clock, gets it off, throws left side, diving catch made by Jacoby Myers, and he gets up trying to fight for more yards. Can't. But on 2nd and 3, he gets way more than that. 12 yards. Was a diving grab. Does he maintain possession? The ball might have scraped the ground, but I think it's fine. They rush to the line to run another play from the 18. Quick throw, middle of the field, batted up in the air. Dangerous throw, and Jacoby Myers was the intended target. You bet 100 for the Jags to win? I put 50 on them. Yo, what's up, Vera? I probably said your name wrong, but Chiefs Kingdom will rise again very soon. Good content. Thank you so much. Yeah, I do wish the Chiefs obviously were in the playoffs this year, but it is what it is. I don't know, Jim. Yeah, the ball hit the ground, or kind of scraped the ground, I think, on that diving catch. But you hurry to the line, you run another play, and you move on. You move to fight another day. Another down, rather. 2nd and 10. Trevor Lawrence surveys, doesn't like it, scrambles up into the pocket and gets drilled. Sacked for a loss of 3. Wow. Greg Russo brought him down. What's up, Frog? What's your opinion if the Bills lose this game and the Chiefs interview the OC from the Bills? I don't even know. Who's the Bills OC?
No, Brady, right?
Oh, yeah, Brady. I'm open to ideas, man, at that spot. I think you should interview a dozen people. 3rd and 12. Man. Backed up to the 19. Lawrence from the shotgun. Pumps, tucks, runs, cuts inside, diving forward to the 9. Maybe the 8. Ooh, if you're the Jags, do you go for this? It's 4th and 2. He just scrambled up for 10 yards. Harry with a 38 months. Let's freaking go tier. Just over 3 years is crazy, man. Let's go, Jags. It's odd not having the Chiefs in it this year. Much needed rest for them, and changes have to be made, and that'll have them back next year. Yeah, man. Got a lot to address in the offseason, that's for sure. 4th and 2. Let's see if they actually go or if you're trying to draw them off. Man, the Jags are just breaking the huddle a couple of seconds ago, and you've got 2 seconds on the play clock. They're going to take a timeout. This was an issue when I was studying up for the Jags when the Chiefs played them very early on in the season. They struggled with getting to the line and getting organized quickly. What's up, Goldfish? Good to see you. Just run it. Yeah, if you had to choose, just go heavy and run down their throat, man. They allow an average of like over 5 yards a carry, just over. The Bills do. What's up, Harper? Well, coming off of a timeout, it's only the first half, so it doesn't necessarily mean as much timeouts. But if you come off of a timeout after calling a play and not being able to run it in time, so to prevent delay a game, you call a timeout. If you don't convert here, we'll see what happens. You've got Lawrence in the gun, 3 options out wide to his right, but he motions one. It's going to be a handoff. Nope, keep by Lawrence. He dives forward, and he might be short, dude. His knee hit. Oh, boy. Based on where they're marking him, it looks like he got it, but this play is going to be reviewed for sure. You might even see the AI dome. What is that?
No, it wasn't.
His knee's down. He's short. I think he's short.
I don't think it was. I think it was.
Show me another angle. But when he was diving, we were looking at the angle from like his 6. Like we were at like the 7 o'clock angle. I need to see like directly to the side. Okay, here we go. Trevor Lawrence diving. Right there. The virtual measurement says first down. Does McDermott throw? Can you throw a flag, or is it too late?
You can challenge it. You can challenge it.
Yeah, they're saying that he can. So McDermott, if he wants to, could potentially challenge it because it looks like his shin is down right there. I think McDermott needs to throw that red flag.
But did it come up? Did the shin come up right before he touched him? Because if he didn't touch him before it was up off of the ground.
He's got the red flag out. He's going to throw it. They're going to win it. They're going to win. It's the shin argument. If you catch a football in the corner of the end zone and your shin touches, that's a tough one because, yeah, FLDB, you're arguing, hey, he didn't get touched when his shin was down, but that's a weird one. That is a weird one. Wyoming Chief, thanks so much for the 11 months. Kind of hoping the Jags go all the way. That'd be a fun story for sure. Out of all the AFC teams, I might like the Jags the best out of that. Like just for someone to make it and win if it had to be an AFC team. Because who else are you going for? You're not going for the Broncos. You're not going for the Chargers. Probably don't care to see the Bills do it. Probably don't care to see the Patriots do it either. Steelers, Texans. Texans would be a cool story. But man, I don't know. The AFC is so wide open, it's tough to know who could even make it. Chiefs fan with the 5 bomb. Hey, Cole, how's your day been? Let's hope the Bills lose. Yeah, I don't even really care who wins, but I do have the Jags winning. Jamie said, love the shirt. I am shouting for Sam Darnold. Oh, you're cheering for Sam Darnold for the so the Seahawks for the Super Bowl? Heck yeah. No, I appreciate that. Chiefs fan, thanks for the 5. Yeah, the day's been fine. It's been an early day. Just getting ready for the noon game. Give me an arrow to the sky. You like that? I'll probably never do that again. I'm like, I should have turned the other way because you didn't even get to see the fact that I released the arrow. Okay, promise. I did the sound effect. I'm not doing that again. What was that, dude? Let's see your bow and arrow. Let's see yours. Why are you letting go of the bow too?
Let it go.
You dropped the bow?
Yeah, I drop everything, man.
He went. You threw the bow. as well, dude.
Sorry, I have lightning, not a bow. Sorry.
Ah, okay, okay. Oh,
I'm
that was
Zeus.
great.
I got the Zeus lightning.
Oh, that was excellent. I remember a Bengals fan. He shared a video of him in the crowd shooting like a bow and arrow in honor of one of their wide receivers got fined, I think, for doing the bow and arrow celebration, potentially against the Chiefs. I think it was Yoshivash. Wait, hold on. We're back from commercial break. So the knees down. He won the challenge. Yeah, look, that shin is down. The shin, the foot, and he's touched right there. They won that toss, or they won the challenge. That was a good challenge by McDermott, because if not... And the way Trevor Lawrence even reacted after diving, he was frustrated. He knew his knee touched. So it's a turnover on downs. Bills ball at the 8. Quick pass from Allen to Shakir for 2 or 3 yards maybe. What type of in-ears do you use, bro? Are they wireless? What's up, Elgin? Hey, good catch. Yeah, I've got a wireless like transmitter. It's the Shure PSM300. That's my transmitter set with the packs. But I have some custom in-ears made. They were like, I had to get the mold done and send them off. Extremely comfortable. Can't remember the brand. I'll tell you in a minute. Give me a second. 2nd and 6. Allen in the gun. 3 options to his left. It is a quick pass. Left side to Shakir. He's going to get the first down. Cuts inside, making one man miss and getting even more. 15 yards on that one there by Shakir. All right. My in-ears were custom made by 6'4 Audio. 6'4 Audio in-ears, but the Shure transmitter pack is what I use. All right, 1st and 10 for the Bills at the 27. Allen under center. It's a play action. It's going to be thrown left side to Frank Gore Jr. for about, 6 yards maybe? That was the initial guy in the backfield that ran the play action there. T-Law extending his arms is like 5 yards long. How did he not get that? Yeah, it's just because his knee hit before he could leap is the problem. Second and 4 here at the 32. It's a pitch left side to Cook, and he's got room to run. He's at the 40, banging through for the first down and more as he gets 11. Uh-oh, James Cook came up limping. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Let's watch the replay. It was a pitch to Cook left. He came up limping and went to the sideline. Can't tell from that angle what happened. Little nice cut. Shoots up. Takes one hit. And I just can't tell if he got that ankle held onto on the way down or what happened. But I think we have a Jags player shaken up too. I got a 2-for-1. Andrew Wingard. Yeah, Cook injured is not great. No, because you're already out Ty Johnson. So you have Ray Davis and Frank Gore Jr. as your running back duo if James Cook can't continue. We'll see. He's not in the game now. First and 10 at the 44. Brandon Cooks in motion. Play action. Allen looks left and almost picked off, but fields it for a completion, I think, to Cooks. There was a lot going on there, but there's also a flag on the play. It was a late flag. Man, Allen was able to squeeze that in. I thought it was going to be picked by the leaping defender there. It's DPI, by the way. Penalties declined, first down. That went for 12 yards. I want a replay because Josh Allen fit that thing. A little tight window there. Wow. And Cooks hauled it in, falling to the ground. What a great connect there. All right, now, 1st and 10 across midfield at the 44. Alert says Allen. Changing the play. I think Cook's back out there, guys. So Cook seems to be fine because he takes a pitch. Running left, he's trying to reverse field and cannot. Tackled for a loss of maybe 1. What a great play by Trayvon Walker. Oh, that was an awesome play by him there. Comes off the right side. Offense's right side. And he's the safety valve. If Cook can beat Trayvon Walker, there might be some yards to be had there. But Walker said, no, sir. I saw a funny comment. Can't wait to respond. 2 seconds on the play clock. They've got to, they got to call a timeout. Josh Allen was trying to change some stuff up at the line of scrimmage. Ran out of time. Timeout. Josh isn't looking himself today, honestly. I don't know. It's pretty early in the game. Pretty early in the game. I mean, Allen is 10 for 11 for 74 yards. A lot of them are quick passes. Lawrence is 7 for 11, 45 yards. It's really been the Jags show, but that turnover on downs is really costly, and the Bills are marching down. What's up, Jaden? What are you talking about? Somebody said the only reason the Chiefs have beat the Bills in the playoffs is because of the refs all 4 games? Jeez, man. What a sad, miserable rodent you are. You're not really a rodent, but it's like, dude, get out of here, man. That loser talk. 2nd and 10 for Allen. Looks right, fires downfield, wide open, caught. Keon Coleman breaks a tackle. He's at the 10, pushed out of bounds at the 7. Oh, boy. That was massive. 36 yards. The Jags were in the red zone. 4th and 2, inside the 10. Turnover on downs. The Bills have gone 7 plays, 84 yards in 3.5 minutes. Oh my gosh. All right, well, if the Bills get a touchdown here, they're going to go up 10-7. Josh Allen hit his hand on the back of a teammate's helmet on that throw, by the way. Has been shaking his hand. It's going to be a pitch to Cook right side. From the 8, gets about 5. Push, or just kind of runs out of field there. He goes out of bounds. It's a right side pitch from the right hash. There's just not a lot of room to go there. Oh boy, Josh Allen's finger/knuckle slammed right into the back of his lineman's helmet. It was not like Stafford exactly, but that's going to sting. It's 2nd and goal at the 2. The Bills have gone 90 yards on this drive. Second and goal, they hand it off. And stonewalled. Cook goes nowhere. No gain. Whew. 3rd and goal. Yeah, it was a pointer finger too. Yeah, just kind of like, it's not the same situation as Matt Stafford yesterday, but he got his pointer finger like kind of bent back on a pass. And Stafford couldn't throw the football for like 2 full quarters. Josh Allen sneaking coming. He's in the gun. Yep, it's a designed run. Plows through, crosses the plane, touchdown Bills. Wait, they're saying it's a fumble and Jags ball? That's what the Jags are pointing out. Let me see. Oh gosh, dude. Allen is down on the ground. He can't get up. Oh, he's up. Let's see. It was a keep by Allen. That's a touchdown. That crossed the plane. I'm so confused. He crosses the plane, but then the ball falls out at the end. Oh, man, his left leg got caught getting brought to the ground, and Allen is slow to get up. It is a touchdown. I was about to say, it's not a fumble. That makes no sense. It crossed the plane. So it is a touchdown from the left hash. The extra point is good. The Bills are up 10-7, but the question is Allen all right for the Bills? Your game is behind. I'm as live as I can be, brother. I am a play behind. It's all I can do on YouTube TV. Yesterday, I think I was ahead of some people because we were streaming on Twitch. Oh, 28 years later, The Bone Temple. I can't wait for that movie. I'm a big 28 Days Later fan, the original film. 28 Weeks Later was not that good, but 28 years later, they had part 1 come out over the summer. That was awesome. The sequel, for those of you who cared, nobody probably does, but the sequel of part 2, 28 years later, part 2 is coming out 28 weeks later after the first, which is interesting. I like some zombie movies sometimes, man. Yeah, it's a little behind because of a YouTube delay, but then I'm watching on YouTube TV. Are you caught up with me, FLDB, or am I behind you too?
Oh, I'm with you. Okay. I paused myself to be synced up with you.
But like,
technically,
was I way
YouTube
behind
TV,
you?
You can 2x and go like way ahead, but then at that case, we may not be able to sync up. I think you're fine. You're not
I'm
that far
live. Like it says live, so I'm not.
Yeah, when you click live, it goes to live, but there's still a little more live you can get by 2xing it. But again, it's not necessary. You're not that far behind if you're behind somebody.
Yeah, we were ahead yesterday because we watched on Twitch. 28 years was amazing. I thought it was really good. 28 years later, went back to it felt like more of the roots of 28 Days Later, but it's the same director. Every playoff game should be like this, a thriller, said Chiefs fan with the 2-bomb. Yeah, I mean, it's been fun so far, and then even yesterday, both of those games were awesome. It was the worst movie you've ever seen? It's because you have no taste in movies, brother. You don't know what you're watching. I'm just kidding. That's to each their own. I enjoyed it personally. I'm as live as I can be. Yeah, because he said you're behind. I'm like, there's nothing else I can do. Saw 28 Days Later in the theater with no expectations and loved it. Yeah, 28 Days Later, or you saw 28 Years Later in the theater? But 28 Days Later is like from, I mean, that movie's been out since I was in high school. Melinda said you're 1 minute and 8 seconds ahead of me. That's crazy. All right, Josh Allen is out of the blue 10. I think he's fine. It's going to be returned here by the Jags up to the 26. Tootin doesn't get much more than that. And it's Jags ball trailing by 3. There's 5.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Who started with the ball?
The Jags did.
Who won the toss? The Bills and deferred?
The Bills and deferred.
So they get, how old am I? Old. 30, I'm not old, 34. I'm old enough for the young kids, aka like the 20-somethings and older teenagers to call me Unk. I'm an Unk now, I guess. All right, 1st and 10. Lawrence backs up into the pistol. You got one man in motion, a tight end. It's going to be a handoff. And it's Tootin, I believe, getting 4. You're not much of a movie guy? All good. I don't watch a ton of movies either, personally. Jay Kennedy said 28 seconds later. Have you seen that one? That was a short one. 28 seconds later. It was a YouTube short. The fake keep plays or the fake run plays are getting you. Oh, is that what this is going to be? From under center, Trevor Lawrence, play action. Fires, but it's batted up into the air and almost picked off. It would have been the same. It would have been the same guy. It would have been Shaq Thompson's second INT. It was batted up at the line of scrimmage and fell just 3 feet shy of Shaq Thompson's awaiting arms as he dove out for it. That would have been bad for the Jags. Third and 6 here. Big third down for the Jags, trailing by 3, and the Bills get the ball back at halftime, so the Bills could double dip. They can't get the playoff in time, and Trevor Lawrence has to call a timeout. This is insane. They've struggled today getting the playoff in time. Yo, what's up, J.A.? Jam Alora? I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. Bills Mafia in the house. What's up? What's up? Battle of the timeouts. It seems like it. The Jags have 1 remaining. Bills have 2. Yeah, I just forgot who had the ball first and deferred. You checked out 28 years later when the zombie controlled bats? He controlled bats? I don't even remember that. Maybe I need to rewatch. 3rd and 6, Trevor Lawrence has tons of time, throws in the middle of the field to Casper the Friendly Ghost. There was nobody there. 4th and 6, the Jags are going to have to punt. What was that? So Lawrence is looking left, fires to nobody. I don't know what he was looking at. What's up, Johnny? Hope you're doing well. The punt is up on 4th and 6, a short punt. Out of bounds at where? Around the 25, maybe? They're going to say out of bounds at the 27. Not Casper the Friendly Ghost. There was nobody there. I don't know who he was throwing to. Do you know, FLDB? There was nobody there.
I think he expected his receiver to keep going, but even then he overthrew him by 10 yards, it almost seems.
Zach said he didn't control anything. Birds followed them because they knew where there would be bodies to scavenge. I was like, I don't think the zombies controlled bats. Like, you might have been watching the wrong version. Your dad is a Patriots and Broncos fan? How? I mean, everybody has their reasons. Bills battle tested and have the best QB in the playoffs. They're winning it all. That's what I'm saying. Like, I had the Jags winning this game, but I'm not extremely confident in my pick. And if anybody is, able to potentially get it done here, or shouldn't have the excuse to be able to, is going to be Josh Allen and the Bills. Bonds with a 279 Canadian. I love the Irish, but Casper might be McDermott. Caspar? I don't even know who that is. Thanks for the 279 Bonds. Let's go, man. I didn't watch college football, but is Trevor Lawrence really that good? I've only seen NFL T-Law, and he's not that good. Everyone hypes him up, but I don't see it. He's definitely been inconsistent and probably hasn't lived up to his first-round expectations, but he's playing much better football with Liam Cohen. Like, there's no negating that. Second half of this year, he's been playing at a very high level. What's up, Morgan? I wouldn't let you comment for 10 minutes, but you've been subbed for 4 years? I don't know. That's weird.
Did he trigger a timeout?
No. It's just to try to prevent bots. I think you have to be subbed to this channel for at least 10 minutes in order to comment. Yeah. So I'm not really sure. 49ers have a chance to do a funny thing today. Casper the Ghost, I mean. Cole, you Irish or Scottish? Scottish. Irish. My mom's maiden name is McCormick. I'm from Ireland. Not really. Pretty far removed from Ireland, but I am Irish. Thanks again for another 279. Let's go. At the 28-yard line, Allen under center, offset I. They're talking about him shaking that throwing hand over and over again. He's changing the play. Light play action and uncorks one down the right side and just overthrows Brandon Cooks. Cooks was open. That would have been a massive play. Yeah, Allen's been dinged up left and right. He had the helmet get ripped off. You had the hand get bounced off the back of his lineman's helmet, and then on the goal line, he got his leg kind of bent awkwardly on the way down, and he was grabbing at his knee, his left knee, but he's back out there. And they're talking about the right foot injury he got week 16 as well. Josh Allen is basically in a full body cast, is what they're saying. He's surveying, looking on this 2nd and 10, looks left, fires middle of the field, caught by Gabe Davis for about 7. Am I watching on Prime? No. I don't think it's on Prime. I'm watching on YouTube TV. Allen had a lot of time on that play. He went through several reads there, had tons of time. Who am I rooting for, Bills or Jags? I am a neutral party. Just want to see exciting football. Don't really care who wins. I have the Jags winning, but would not be surprised if Josh Allen and company get it done. 3rd and 1 here from under center. It's going to be a handoff to Cook. He is stood up. I do not think he got there. It's going to be very close depending on the spot. It might be enough, but let's see. They're calling first down?
Yeah, so the lady ref came down and called first down.
Let's see. It's close. I can't. Looking at where his helmet got to, I think it's the right call. It's a first down. You said the lady ref?
Yeah.
It's a rollout by Josh Allen, right side, pumps, throws, caught by Kincaid, I believe, for 5. It was Kincaid. They have a couple female refs, and I don't know how many are on a part of Cruz, but you just said the lady ref. I just thought that was funny. Sarah Thomas, is that her name? It's pretty cool. I don't mind it. You got time ticking down here. 2.5 minutes to go in the half. It's a handoff to Cook on 2nd and 4. He fights his way through for 5, first down. And the Bills are looking to try to double dip here, and they could make things very problematic for the Jags. Because they're going to let this go to the 2-minute warning, is my belief. They've got 2 timeouts. They should start the ball in the second half, right? Start with the ball? Pretty sure, because they won the toss and deferred.
Yep, they do.
So if they get points on the board, all that to say, if they get points on the board before halftime, they get the ball to start the third quarter. I mean, worst case, you could be looking at 24-7 quickly here. But if you're the Jags, in a perfect world, you just stop them or hold them to a field goal. There's a crybaby in the chat. I'll buy you tissues. Just kidding. I don't know. Is everybody okay? You all right? Well, 2-minute warning. It's going to be an hour-long commercial break. See how things are looking. Josh Allen is 13 of 15 for 83 or 125 yards. Lawrence is 7 for 13 for 45. Cook is averaging 3.6 yards per carry. Tootin has 4 carries for 51 yards. 12.8 yards a pop. That's insane. What happened with that? I feel like we haven't seen many good runs. I'm sure the Bills made some adjustments. That's what I'm assuming.
I think the Jags just aren't running the ball. They ran it one time and then tried to throw it twice. I mean, I don't.
What about the last couple of drives? I mean, they were moving on the last drive, taking advantage of the fumble on. Dude, that's crazy. The Bills fumble on the kick return, and the Jags not only get nothing out of that, going for it on 4th down inside the 10. They turn the ball over on downs, and the Bills turn that into a 10-play, 92-yard drive for a touchdown. You should become an announcer. I am not traditionally trained. I don't know how I could ever get in that realm, to be honest with you, but I am having fun doing it. Appreciate the kind words. The Chiefs are losers? Yeah, they lost a lot of games this year. But 3 rings since 2019 has been a lot of fun. What's your team done? I don't know who your team is, but just email the NFL. Tyrell Shavers is going to the locker room right now, by the way. All right, 1st and 10 at the 49, Allen in the gun. Back from the 2-minute warning, the Jags are showing some pressure. Do they bring it? Well, they're playing for the run on Cook, and Cook is only able to get about 3. All right, 2nd and 7, Bills in control here. Can't pause broadcast TV coming in via antenna. Well, you're probably way ahead of me, I would assume, right? Just pause me and sync me up that way. Okay, Allen empty. Jags got everybody at the line of scrimmage, back some people out. Allen takes a shot downfield, caught at the 22-yard line by Cooks. He didn't connect with Cooks down the right side earlier on in this drive. He does there for what, 26 yards? Ooh, the ball fell through his hands. He cupped it to his legs, but the play might be getting reviewed here. The Bills are pissed because they tried to hurry up and run a play, but I think that's getting expedited. The ruling of the catch is under review by the eye in the sky. Yo, what's up, Avs fan? Broncos fan here. Enjoy your content. Wishing you a better season next year. Go Bills. Well, thank you, Avs fan. I'm assuming you like the Bills winning so you don't have to play the Jags again, because I think that was a tough matchup for y'all. Thanks for the kind words. Yeah, man, the Broncos are at the top of the West right now. Nothing we could say. That's for sure. Yeah, we'll see. Broncos get the bye this week, and what's the what is the playoff? Do you know off the top of your head, FLDB, just what the playoffs are looking like here as far as who wins, who loses, and goes where? I'm going to try to Google it, but.
Well, I mean, so far we've seen only NFC teams, right?
Yeah, but I'm looking it up like, so the Broncos have the first round bye. They would then play the lowest remaining seed.
Right.
It could be the Chargers, could be the Bills. I mean, it really could be any of these guys, the lowest remaining seed. But yeah, the NFC is a little more solidified. Yeah, you're right. Since there's been no AFC games, there's really no way to know. I'm an idiot. Have a good day. I'll ask you Monday night.
We'll have to see after this game. I mean, because if the Bills win, then that means unless the Chargers win, the Bills will play the Patriots. Or no, they won't. The Bills will play the
We don't even.
Texans or
I
Steelers.
was like, we don't even know yet. Darrell with the
Actually,
5
no,
said
we don't
all
know.
people have to do is either pause themselves or pause you in order to stay synced. Yeah. Some people don't want to pause the broadcast. That's for sure. They want to stay up to date on that. So if I'm behind, they sometimes just react, see what I do later. But yeah, that is definitely how you would go about it. Bills would go to Buffalo. It's not that hard, guys. Well, it kind of is because the Bills play the lowest. Sorry, the Broncos play the lowest remaining seed. So if the Jags beat the Patriots, that's
They
not what's
overturned
happening.
it. It's incomplete pass, by the way.
So the expedited review said that was an incomplete pass, wiping off 26 yards or whatever that was. 3rd and 7. Allen steps back from the gun, looks left, and pumps, checks it down, and it's going to be caught for a gain of 2 by Dawson Knox right at the field goal line. Field goal range line. Yeah, as soon as I started talking about playoff bracket stuff, I was like, I have no idea. Because you don't know we don't have a single winner or loser from the AFC yet. I just know,
Right.
yeah, Broncos get the first round bye and they play the lowest remaining seed. So if the Chargers happen to beat the Patriots tonight, that's the Chargers.
It's them for sure. Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
Grant said, I've been in a full body cast. It's pain you cannot imagine. I couldn't imagine it. So I probably shouldn't joke about Josh Allen being in a full body cast, but he's just extremely banged up. Foot, knee, finger, face. 4th and 4, they're going. At least they're showing that they're going, by the way. Allen in shotgun. Ray Davis was lined up out wide, goes next to Allen. He's got 2 options each side here. Nope. They're just trying to draw him off sides. Allen couldn't sell it. I saw that from a mile away. Did they call a timeout, though? Okay, so even though they were near the field goal range line, they took the delay of game. They're going to punt.
Yeah, you can't risk it because
Yeah.
you'd be
If you
kicking a
miss-
60-yard field goal.
Yeah. If you miss, the
And then
Jags get the
Cam
ball
Little-
near. Oh, Cam Little. Yeah, right.
You're
Cam
in
Little
field goal
made-
range if you missed that field goal.
That's true. Cam Little made like, what, a 67-yarder last week? So, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, watching on NFL Plus is a little wild, Andy. All right, on 4th and 9, the punt is up. The ball bounces at the 14. Oh my gosh, all the way down to the 1 and out of bounds. Wow, what a punt. That was perfection. I think the Jags get the ball at like the 2-yard line. That's crazy. Cam Little would get a 90-yard field goal at this point. That probably plays a role because, yeah, if you miss, Cam Little can make a 65-plus yarder, which is pretty insane. Colts on CBS in our area. You don't have to watch it on YouTube TV, but that's all I got. That's my only way to watch it. I watch it on CBS on YouTube TV on my computer. Unless you're saying I could go to like CBS.com or something? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, Jags ball at the 1. 1 minute. Oh, at the 3, sorry. 1 minute. No timeouts. Lawrence in the gun here. In his own end zone. All right. Takes the snap. Getting dangerous. Spins out. Runs left side, and he's got room to run. He's at the 10. Spinning all the way to the 20. 2 spins for Trevor Lawrence on this run. 20-yard scramble, or 18-yard scramble, rather, up to the 20. Wow. That was a nice play. 38 seconds left here. Lawrence once again in the gun. And false start on, or offsides rather, on the Bills, I think. Let's see who moved first according to the Zebras. They're going to say false start, but the refs did that so funny. Is it a 10-second runoff?
The clock was running. I'm sure there's going to be. No?
That's confusing. Oh. The ref, I was laughing because the ref went like this, like he was going to do false start, and he was like doing slow motion. It went faster.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing. Oh, there's a 10-second runoff there. Okay. All right, Trevor Lawrence on 1st and 15 is going to check it down left side to LaQuint Allen Jr. You're in Independence, Cole, and have the game on regular CBS? I mean, I'm confused. What are you guys saying? I have it on CBS on YouTube TV. Are you saying I can watch it somewhere else? I'm on local TV via YouTube TV. I don't have like an antenna or anything. Be able to watch from down here. 15 seconds to go. 75 yards to get a touchdown. Lawrence uncorks one deep downfield, and it's actually hauled in. They're not going to be able to stop. It was a great catch by, I think, Parker Washington. They're not going to be able to get it off in time. It's the end of the half. There's flags on the play because they snapped the ball. The Bills weren't back yet. If they don't get the snap off before the clock hits 0, it's end of half. If they got it off with 1 second left and the Bills still weren't across, it's 5 yards on the Bills because they're offsides, obviously, and you can't end the half on a defensive penalty. Ooh, it looks like zeros. I think it's end of half.
But if it's a defensive penalty, they get one on time down.
We'll see. Because did they snap it in time? They snapped it with zeros on the clock. 5 refs are huddling together being like, dude, what do we do? I don't even know what to do. We're not full time. Never seen it. It
looks like before. Zeros.
Oh, man. Yeah, they tried, but I think it's end of half. You snap the ball with zeros. They're absolutely in field goal range. Zeros on the clock before they snapped the ball. As they were snapping the ball, there were zeros on the clock. Oh, boy. The refs are still debating. They don't know. All right, can somebody tell us something? Okay, let's see what the call is. Ref is talking. Offsides on the defense. They're setting the game clock to 1 second. Offsides on the defense. So I think that moves them forward 5 yards and they get to try a field goal. That is insane. It was close. It looked like they were starting to snap the ball right as the clock hit 0. And obviously the Bills were offsides by a lot. Oh my goodness. That was an interesting development. You're unsubscribing because it's not a Chiefs game. See you later, buddy. Have a good life. 1st and 10, 54-yard attempt. Oh, man. Okay. This is like a chip. It feels like a chip shot for Cam Little. He definitely has the leg. Can he make it? That's the question. From the left hash, the kick is up, and it splices, and it's no good. Wow. Missed it left. It hooked. He had the distance for sure. Did it doink? No, it was close, though. Insane. Crazy. Yeah, somebody said they're unsubbing because it's not a Chiefs game. Well, the Chiefs aren't playing, and I stream the playoffs every year, so I don't know what to tell you. Go cry to your mother. Don't have time for you. It's probably just a guy trolling, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I stream the playoffs every year. Stream the playoffs every year, man. Darrell, thanks for the 5. Appreciate it. I can't believe he missed it. Okay, so it's a 3-point game. Bills 10, Jags 7. Let's look at some of the halftime stats here. Yeah, I can't believe he missed it. I thought that was, that was after an offsides moves the Jags 5 more yards up. That's crazy. All right. So, let's look at this for a second. Process through the halftime thoughts. Josh Allen, 14 of 17 for 129 yards. Bills are averaging 3.6 yards a pop on the ground. Leading receiver is Keon Coleman, 1 for 36, but Shakir has 5 for 31. Jags, Trevor Lawrence, 9 of 15 for 88 yards, a touchdown, an INT. The Jags are averaging 9 yards a carry on the ground in the first half, which is pretty insane. They've only had 11 carries. A very odd game. Parker Washington is their leading receiver, 1 for 34. But I want to go to the team stats. That's what I kind of like to look at. Look at third down conversions, all that stuff. I'll zoom in a little bit more. So the Jags are only 1 for 4 on third down. 0 for 1 on fourth. That was near the goal line, or in the red zone, rather. The Bills are 3 for 6. I mean, you're pretty close on total yards, even though the Jags have had one more drive where they got into field goal range and missed there. 1 for 2 in the red zone for the Jags. Bills, they scored, obviously, their one time down there. Both teams have a turnover. The Bills on the kick return, and then Trevor Lawrence threw that INT pretty early on. There we go. When you zoom in, it's crazy. Okay. Punt, INT for Lawrence turned into a field goal. Jags went down. That was the Bashal Tootin drive. Run. Ended up scoring that touchdown to Brian Thomas Jr. The Bills fumbled on the kick return. But this is when you were like, okay, the Jags are about to make this an interesting game, potentially going up 14-3. They turn the ball over on downs on 4th and 2 via a Lawrence scramble attempt. The Bills then went 92 yards for a touchdown. And that's kind of the name of the game. It went punt, and then missed field goal there right at the end. The Jags missed 2 crazy opportunities in this game, and that's how it goes in the playoffs. It's single round elimination, and if you don't make the most of your opportunities, you go home and you watch the rest of the playoffs from Cancun. Again, there's still a whole half left to play, right? But the story of this game to me, aside from maybe like Josh Allen getting a bit banged up, and we'll keep an eye on that, is the Jags not making the most of those opportunities. You get down inside the 10, you go for it on 4th. So there's 3 points off the board, or potentially a touchdown if you're able to convert. But then you miss the field goal there right before half, there's 3 more points. It's a close game, 3-point game. The Bills are going to start with the football, but it's a pretty close one. All that for no good. Wild, said Les One. Yeah, thank you for the 2. Kind of crazy, huh? Dean said Broncos are like the Chiefs in the last year. A lot of luck in the regular season. Their luck will run out. Yeah, I don't know that I'm like extremely confident that even trying to look at it as non-biased as possible. as a Chiefs fan. I don't know how confident I am that the Broncos are going to make a deep playoff run or even a Super Bowl appearance, but they have found ways to win. Bo Nix can randomly flip a switch and be consistent. They need more consistency, right, from him, and then that defense is pretty freaking good. So I think they've struggled a little bit on the back half of the stretch or the last handful of games, but I mean, here's a couple things going for the Broncos. Home field advantage at Mile High Stadium. That is a very tough place to play because of the altitude, and the playoff environment makes it even crazier. We'll see who they end up playing, but you can't. It's weird because it's like you can't count the Broncos out. I know there's some videos going around of people calling them the most fraudulent 1 seed ever. I don't know. Again, you find ways. Do you find ways to win or do you not? They found ways to win, whether or not it was sketchy or like a 13-11 win over the Jets or whatever, scoring. How many points did they score against the Giants in the fourth quarter to win that game? Some fluky wins for sure, but I don't know. We'll see. It's single round elimination. Anything can happen in the playoffs. I mean, the Rams almost got by the Panthers. I thought it was going to happen. So you've got to show up and play some really good quality, consistent football in the playoffs or you go home. The Broncos will be rested, though. They'll have home field advantage. I can't just write them off. I know that Chiefs fans were like, yeah, we don't want the Broncos to succeed or make a deep playoff run, but we'll have to wait and see. I really am curious to see who they end up facing off against, and then I'll have better thoughts. Jen in the house said, go Broncos. I can't say it, but it is much respect to the Broncos, and they won the West. So there's nothing I can sit here and say about the state of the West. It's getting more competitive every single year. Chargers are a quality team, obviously. They're in the playoffs. Even with all the injuries, Harbaugh helped turn that organization around. Sean Payton helped turn the Broncos around. And FLDB, this is what I hate about the Broncos right now. They are out from under Russell Wilson's contract completely this offseason, and they still have Bo Nix on a rookie deal to spend more money.
They're getting cap space, and they are already a good team. They got pretty good young players that they've drafted, and Sean Payton's really turned it around. So
yeah, I mean, we'll see what ends up happening in the playoffs. Like I don't know that like right now, if I look at the field, I would feel comfortable putting a bunch of money on the Broncos making it, but the AFC is so weirdly wide open with weaknesses on every team in the playoffs, specifically on the AFC. I mean, you could point out weaknesses on NFC teams too, but who right now are you saying is making it from the AFC? The Texans? I don't know. Maybe they could. The Steelers? Probably not. The Chargers? I don't think so. You got the Bills and the Jags here. You have the Broncos, the Patriots. It could be any of these teams. I have no idea. There's not one monster in the AFC in the sense of like, that's the clear cut. They're going to make it team.
Yeah. I mean, there's one quarterback that has experience on the AFC side, which is Josh, but I mean, he's hurting himself a bit. I mean, he's got injuries all over the place, and he's just got to hope he doesn't get hit as hard. Because right. I mean, and not only the Jags are a hard-hitting defense. So if he's out in the open, they're gonna hit him. So
they be flying. Jen said Broncos. This is an interesting thing here, an interesting dynamic, and everybody has their reasonings too. So I'd be curious to know the reasoning. You don't have to explain Jen per se, but she said Broncos fan first, Chiefs fan second. As long as the Chiefs aren't playing my Broncos, I'm rooting for the Chiefs. Appreciate y'all. Love the channel. Well, thank you, Jen. Appreciate that. It's always interesting because I've talked with people that, like somebody in chat earlier said that his dad is a Patriots and another AFC team. I can't remember the other one. Patriots and Steelers fan or something like that. So I'm always curious when people say that. It's like, well, how did that come about? Because typically Broncos fans hate Chiefs fans and vice versa, right? It's a division rival. So that's an interesting concept.
Players, Like maybe they have a favorite player on one team and that's been with that team for a long time. Like for example, let's say you liked Elway and you were with Elway the whole time. You know, say you're a Broncos fan, but you grew up as a Chiefs fan. So you have both sides, you know, coming from your family and then your favorite player.
A Chiefs fan commenting on a Bills game. Stranger things have happened. I've streamed the playoffs for 4 years in a row, dude. I'm kind of running out of patience with these comments.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Right? We're just showing the game. I mean, the same thing that Grossi does is the same thing that Perna's streaming right now. You want?
He's streaming this game?
Yeah.
Nice. He likes Josh Allen.
Yeah. So I mean,
that's all good. I just stream.
It's fun. It's football.
My simple comment is I stream the playoffs every year. The Broncos aren't playing. Quit talking about them. Or don't be an insensitive little toddler. I mean, they're the 1 seed and they're in the playoffs. So we're talking about the playoff picture. You guys need to calm down, okay? It is too early to be this feisty, all right? Yeah, Grossi got his heart broke yesterday. Facts. That game was insane. That's true, too. Kraft said FLDB's right. I'm a Chiefs fan because of Mahomes. I was just thinking about, too, like, who could like the Chiefs because they were Texas Tech fans. But they also might have their own NFL team, but they're also going to be cheering on the Chiefs because they're massive Mahomes fans. That's interesting, yeah. Sarah, who cares if you stream non-Chiefs games? Do people really have nothing else better to do? Yeah, it's all good. I mean, it's not... Here's the thing. If people don't in-depth follow this channel, they may not know that I stream the playoffs every year. And during the season, I don't really stream a lot of non-Chiefs games. But there's been years in the past where I've streamed... Like, I was streaming Bills... Was it Bills-Bengals when Damar Hamlin had his injury? He flatlined on the field. So we've definitely streamed. We're normally streaming AFC games, and it normally makes more sense probably in years prior because the Chiefs are in the playoffs. So we're streaming games against teams that they could be playing. But now I'm just streaming. I'll stream 4 games this weekend, or for Wild Card weekend, I'll stream. I don't know what the schedule looks like next week, FLDB, but we'll stream at least one a day, probably both of the AFC games. And then we'll stream at least the AFC Conference Championship and the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think it'll be 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Chris said, they act like you're talking about a different sport or something. Yeah, we're streaming like hockey.
I can go put on my Wild jersey if you want. I mean.
It's okay. Yeah, we're just calling games, dude. Calling the playoff games. It was Broncos and Patriots for that guy's dad's favorite team. There you go. Broncos and Patriots. Could be like, yeah, it's just everybody has their own history. I've just born and raised in KC. My parents were Chiefs fans. My grandparents were Chiefs fans. So that's how it's been for me. Do I watch college football? No. I think they're in the playoffs right now. Is it the championship? Like, I don't even know. Or is that already over? I don't pay any attention to college football, which is why I just play massive catch up for the draft.
Yeah, we're on it's a college playoff final. So they have 12 teams in their playoff, and this past Thursday and Friday was the semifinals, and it's Miami against Indiana in Miami, which is not normal. That is usually a home game for a playoff final, but it just happened to be that way. Kind of like how the Bucks were the home team in the Super Bowl.
That's crazy. All right, I'm behind on super chats. Boxing with the 2. What's your favorite dream Chiefs player staff team for 2026? Man, such a loaded question. I don't know. I don't really have like specifics, but man, you got to upgrade the running back room. It's too loaded. Hold on, because we're starting the second half, so that's on me. But the kick is up. Bills field it inside the 5. Ray Davis gets slung down at the 27. Next commercial break, FLDB. I need to just go to the bathroom real quick. I normally do it during halftime, but we were having so much fun talking about why am I streaming non-Chiefs games? Now, playoff picture and stuff. Yeah, boxing. I will try to answer that on a commercial break for sure. That's a really loaded question. Marcus with a 5. Appreciate it, man. All good. Thank you for the 5, man. All right, 1st and 10 for Allen and company at the 26. Under center, hands it off to Cook. Cook's going to fall forward for 2. I think you should call the PCL Professor Cornhole. Oh, Professional Cornhole. Okay, dude. Okay, dude, could you imagine doing some live reacts to professional cornhole games? I love cornhole. That is a fun game. 2nd and 8 for the Bills here. Thank you for the 2, Mike. Casey with the 5. Thank you, man. I'll look at that one in a second. It's actually 2nd and 9, only a gain of 1. So you've got Allen in the gun. Pointing to the right. 3 seconds on the play clock. He's going to heave it. Nah. Incomplete. Shavers was the intended target, but it wasn't close. And it looked like a scary throw there. With Jarian Jones making a jump at that football. Walker knocks over Allen after the throw. It's 3rd and 9. So if you're rooting for the Jags or just a Jags fan in general, this is a pretty ideal situation. Get the Buffalo Bills off the football field. Why did I say football field? Like I'm AI. I'm AI, dude. Allen, quick throw to Shakir, spinning, breaking a tackle, and gets 11. It's a lot of quick passes to Shakir like that, but he's so dangerous with the ball in his hands. I mean, Allen threw a 2-yard pass. He threw at the line of scrimmage. And Shakir did the rest. I mean, it was good blocking by Knox. It was good blocking by Knox. He spun off of a tackle, had his jersey pulled, 1st down. You've got Shavers in motion, bottom of the screen here. Josh Allen rolls right, pumps, sidearm slings it to Shakir. Oh, man, middle of the field. A lot happened there. Allen was hit as he threw. Shakir leaps up and gets it, and he sheds a big hit too. Shakir lined up, I believe, in the slot right side. Just perfectly timed throw from Allen. As Shakir turned around, I mean, he threw it long before Shakir even turned around. It was just great timing and a good little adjustment there because the ball wasn't 100% accurate, but you're paid money to catch footballs if it's close. And Shakir did that. The Bills are at the 45. Shavers dancing around in the backfield. Allen, play action, wants to go right, and he does. It's a check down to Cook, and he gets cartwheeled. Low hit by Newsome. Cook does a cartwheel over him. That was a great play by Newsome. Wow. Casey with the 5 said, did you hear about the Chiefs' interest in trading for Montgomery from the Lions? What are your thoughts on him? Maybe 3rd or 4th round pick? I didn't hear any. Somebody else asked me that earlier, but where are you hearing that? Is it like a rumor? Like a proposed trade? Or an insider say that? Allen's going to hand this ball off to Cook on 2nd and 6, but he's only going to get 1. Now, just my thoughts on it. I like David Montgomery. I just think the Chiefs have so little draft capital. If you want to get a running back, you should probably just get one in free agency. Because David Montgomery is under contract with the Lions. So you're going to have to take on that contract and give a draft pick for him. David's wanting out. It's been linked to us? Oh, okay. Nice. I'll have to look into that. 3rd and 5 here for Allen at the 40. He's got 3 options to his right, but Shakir goes in motion. Gets the ball off with 1 second on the play clock. It's a quick throw to the left, caught by Gabe Davis. Did he get to the line of gain? And I think he did. He caught it just shy and turned up field, but went out of bounds. Let's see where they mark him. Yeah, that's a 1st down. There was so much window dressing on the right side, and it ended up going to the left. Gabe Davis. That was a nice little play call there. Agree with free agency for a running back, but who? Here's a few options. All right, Josh Allen, play action, deep drop. He's going to step up and try to scramble and get slung down by Hines Allen. And I think Allen might have got, what, a 1? A 1-yard gain? Oh, 1. He got a 1. Josh Allen on Josh Allen crime, by the way. It's Josh Hines Allen now. But Josh Allen and Josh Allen right there. Second and 8. The Bills are marching. The Jags need to do something here. Allen hands it off to Cook. Out of the gun. Plows forward for 3. Call a game for the Professional Cornhole League would be crazy, dude. I actually love cornhole. I think it's such a fun game. Cornhole and beer on like a warm day. It's like a great day. All right, big third down here for Buffalo. Allen getting up to the line, trying to change the play. He's got trips to the right, but Shakir goes in motion to the left. What are they doing? There's so much movement going on. False start. It was a false start on Knox. He just started walking away. What was he doing? That confused me. Knox gets up from his stance and just starts walking. Maybe he knew he false started and already saw the flag and just started walking back. But that was a weird one. So it's now 3rd and 10. All right, so Allen getting things organized here. 5 seconds on the play clock, though. From the gun, looking left, fires a dart, caught by Shakir at the 29, but it's going to be 4th and 4. Boy, you got a Jag slow to get up. I think it's Andrew Wingard again. The 7-year safety out of Wyoming. All right, so they are going to try a field goal to go up 6. Dude, Casey is laying in the perfect spot right now because you could just see her in the background. She's just chilling back there. 47-yard attempt here for Prater. From the left hash, the kick is perfect. Yeah, that was as good as it could be. FLDB, be right back. Can you man the ship?
Yeah, I got you. All right. We're going to commercial. Bills up 13-7. So they held it to 1 score. So realistically, Jags are still in this, and they just need to move the ball, run the ball. They did it really well last, in the first quarter. I know Bills may have made some adjustments, but you can do it. Got a really good running game. So, rooting for the Bills. You want New England to win the Super Bowl. Yeah, it was wide right of the left upright, which made it right down the middle. Jags and playoffs, I know. It's crazy just to hear. Usually they've been really bad, but their coaches really turned it around. So, and they built a really good roster. So, I mean, 13 wins, that's not an easy feat. You want the Bears to win? Yeah, that's fun. They're also another team that hasn't been making it to the playoffs. FLDB stands for my name. My first name is Franklin, and the rest are just the initials of my name. So, just, yeah. FLDB is the next offensive coordinator. Sure. I would definitely fail, but at least make a little bit of money. I mean, you get a lot of money for being an offensive coordinator.
All right. Dream Chiefs player staff team. I mean, that's such a loaded question boxing that I don't even know if I could get into in this play-by-play reaction stream of a playoff game. But hey, you need to upgrade multiple position coaches on the offense. We'll see what happens with OC. I have a feeling Andy Reid just brings back EB and former wide receiver coach Greg Lewis calls it a day. But chief player, like that's such a there's so many directions you could go with this roster. It's too loaded for this stream, but I appreciate the two bomb, man. Yeah, I did not hear about the David Montgomery bit, but I think I would only be surprised because it's going to involve draft capital and taking on his contract, but maybe they're just very high on Montgomery and what he could bring and offer, but isn't he like 29 years old? So I don't know. But Mike with the 2, I appreciate everybody. I think we're all caught up. All right, so what happens when I do this? Yeah, we're all good. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. 6-point game. Bills on top. The Jags need to respond. They've kind of just struggled, really. They have not scored since that one touchdown, obviously, but that was at the top of the second quarter. It's like 14 minutes in the second quarter is the last time they've scored points. Obviously, it's only been a quarter and a half, basically, but still. Jags need to get something going. It's a touchback. Jags ball at the 35. Here we go. You drove by Arrowhead and shed a tear? Why do I always get asked if I washed my hands? I washed my hands and counted 20. Is that good enough? My bathroom is like right here. It's like through this door. Right there. Can, said Lawrence, backing up from under center. Now in the gun. At the 35. He's going to throw a short to Parker Washington left side, but he shakes a tackle and shoots up for 13 yards up the left sideline. It's a nice little play there. It's good to see Parker Washington back, by the way, because wasn't he being evaluated for a concussion or an injury or something? Yeah, they're talking about it now on the broadcast, but I'm glad to see him out there because he's one of their productive guys for sure. All right, up near midfield now. Lawrence under center. Parker Washington motions way out wide. It's a pitch right to ETN, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Great cut. 35, 30. Down at the 27-yard line. That just went for 26 yards. ETN was fun. He's fast. It was a great pitch. Bosa got lit up on that play. Wow, Jacoby Myers knocked Bosa off of his feet. That was impressive. 1st and 10, 7 minutes to go in the third. Lawrence in the pistol. Actually, the running back moves to his left. 2 options each side, 2 seconds on the play clock, and throws almost picked off. Try to target Brenton Strange. And it was broken up. He almost kind of just became the defensive back there. Who, if he didn't get a hand on that FLDB, that might have been a house call. That's crazy. I don't know, though, because like the sun might have been in his eyes. Either way, who cares? Incomplete. Mr. Strange. Strange indeed. All right, 2nd and 10 at the 26. Lawrence trying to usher his guys over. 1 second on the play clock. 4 guys to his left. It's a QB draw up the middle. That goes nowhere. What kind of a play is that? That was disgusting. No offense. But what was that? Yeah, a lot of window dressing to the left. Runs up the middle on a QB draw and goes nowhere. Okay. Would another Super Bowl win make you shave your beard? Probably not, boxing. I did say if the Chiefs went undefeated and three-peated, I would. But they did not. The stakes were high. 3rd and 10 here for Lawrence. Fires deep. Broken up at the last second. White with another PBU on this drive, breaking up another pass. It's 4th and 10. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what you really want Strange to do, because it's like, oh, you should attack the ball, but he's literally running down the seam. So it's just a perfect pass breakup by White, and it's 4th and 10, 43-yard attempt here for Cam Little, who did have a miss from 54. Had he made that, this is a tie game, but instead he does make this one. It hooks in. 3-point game, 13-10, Jags trailing by 3. Yo, let's go Jags. Making it a bit of a game. Again, I don't care who wins. I just want it to be a game. Don't shave it, you'll regret it. Dude, I can't walk around with bald head and no beard. I would probably look ridiculous. You love the beard? Thanks. What's up, Gene? Yeah, I would look insane with no hair at all. Look at the sane over here. My wife did say, like, not that long ago, she's like, have you ever considered shortening it? I looked at her like this. No. I said, why do you ask? She's like, I don't know. It's like, okay. She really doesn't care, but I think she just asked. I think she saw like an old photo or something. But the thing is, I had like a short beard or whatever, but I had hair. It was a good balance. Why won't the Jags run the ball? That's a great question. My favorite comment is people that comment on my video saying, quit dyeing your beard. It looks fake. I'm like, how does it look fake? It's the natural color of my beard. Why would I color it? Maybe if I'm like in 10 years, I got some grays or something, you know, comb out the grays with the hair coloring stuff. But no, that's insane. Did you happen to be at the airport a few days after Christmas? Thought I saw you. No, sir. That was not me. Does anything live in the beard? Nah, dude. Clean this thing every day. Keep it clean. Trev and the Jags getting exposed a little. Bills just need to not let up and score one more touchdown. Yeah, I mean, it's a 3-point game, so we'll see. I mean, they were, 1.5-point favorites? So I figured it was going to be close. Jags are playing like the Chiefs. Marie said, it doesn't look fake. It's just red. Not as common. Yeah. I'm Irish. It all works out. What's up, Preston? How are you, man? All right, we're back from commercial break. Here we go. Kickoff's caught at the 1. Davis returns it up left side to the 31. Bills ball. Jags, or Josh Allen and company, are going to go up against this Jags defense and try to make it in their preferred ideal situation here, make it a 10-point game. This guy said, why can't you grow your hair on top? No offense. Well, when you get older, hairlines recede, and I refuse to be the guy rocking the cul-de-sac up there. I'm not doing it. No offense if you got that hairstyle, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing the comb over. No, we're just going bald. Not doing that. Josh Allen hands it off to Cook. Cook stumbles awkwardly, but he is getting maybe 2 or 3 yards out of that run. Did it look like he kind of stumbled awkwardly into the pile there? That was weird. Where's the ball? It's around the 33. You want the Jags to win just so Josh can know it wasn't us keeping it down? It was you? Man. I mean, he's won playoff games, not against the Chiefs. But yeah, the Chiefs are 4-0 against the Bills in the playoffs. 2nd and 8. Looks like Allen was changing something up. Brandon Cooks goes in motion to the left. Allen looks left, doesn't like it. He's flushed right from the pocket. Sack. Huge loss. Hines Allen. That was a loss of 12 yards. Josh Allen couldn't get away. The beard is AI generated. Could you imagine? When you start getting the grays, keep it. The gray coming in sooner than you want them as a redhead. Great. I don't see myself coloring the beard, but ask me in 10 years. Ask me in 10 years. 3rd and 20. Holy smokes. This is good for the Jags defense. They're in an ideal situation. Ungood for Josh Allen, who's in the gun empty. Dropping back to throw. He's got time, but he's going to check it down to who? Man, we got multiple targets to Casper the Friendly Ghost in this game. That's incomplete. 4th and 20. Trevor Lawrence targeted Casper early in the game in the middle of the field. Josh Allen there. I don't know if he was expecting the guy running that route on the right side to like run a short like dig. But that guy just kept streaking down the sideline. That was weird. Yeah, Russ said, what was that? I don't know. Josh Allen got hacked by Josh Allen. The punt is up, and it's not a great punt at all. Oh my gosh. It's out of bounds where? It's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Great field position for Jacksonville here. Jen B, love the beard. It's Chiefs red. Matches his vibe. Chiefs are in his DNA. That's it. Born in KC. Chiefs fan parents. They were like, he will grow a red beard. Percy with the 100 ARS. Thank you, man. I sort of want the Bills to win this game. They lost 4 Super Bowls in a row in the early 90s. That must have been tough. I mean, let's just stop there for a second. Could you imagine the Chiefs making it to 4 Super Bowls in a row, which they made it to 5 and 6 years. But could you imagine making it to 4 in a row and losing all of them? I'm not even trolling. That would be traumatic. That would be insane. Every year you make it back, you're like, this is our year. We're at least going to get one of these. That's unreal stuff. But if the Jags win, it won't bother me. Hope I haven't jinxed any team. Nah, you're good. You won't jinx anybody. But it is crazy to think about. Who are you secretly rooting for in the playoffs? I mean, I don't know that I have a preference. I think I do like the Rams. Like, there's just something about Stafford, the story there. I like McVay a lot. Puka Nakua is a dog. I know they've already won in recent years when they beat the Bengals, so that wouldn't be like the coolest story. But I do think I'm not like a Rams fan. I'm just a Chiefs fan. But I do like Stafford and the Rams, although I'm not going to lie. I am not ultra confident they make it to the Super Bowl. They're playing some stressful football right now, just scraping by the Panthers. But I like the Darnold story. I don't know if he could get there with the Seahawks or not. But the redemption arc of Sam Darnold was cool. I think if the Bucs looked better this year and were in the playoffs, it would be cool to see Baker Mayfield get a ring. But yeah, I don't know. We know it's the Broncos. Don't ever say that again. I'm just playing. No, I do not want to see the Broncos win the Super Bowl. I would be happy for Perna. But that my joy would stop right there. And it would be for like 2 seconds. Yeah, it would be for 2 seconds. Cole, you're a Broncos fan? No, we're not spreading rumors. Don't spread lies. Don't spread lies about the enemy. Don't spread lies about the enemy. Who is Perna? That's awesome. I love the reference. That was Cam Newton, right, on his podcast? They said Pernarade. Who the is Perna? All right, we're back from the commercial break. Trevor Lawrence under center here. At the 38, it's a handoff to ETN for 5. Hey, they're running the ball. They're running the ball, man. Hey, what jersey you got on? What is that? You're muted, but the jersey looks really cool.
Minnesota Wild. It's hockey.
Nice. Hockey jerseys look kind of dope.
Yeah, I love hockey jerseys. They're awesome.
2nd and 5. Washington in motion to the right. Lawrence from the gun hands it off to ETN, and he's getting nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Maybe a half a yard, depending on the spot, but it's 3rd down. So 2 runs for the Jags. Went 5 yards. 3rd and 5. He's secretly a Raiders fan? Oh, gross. Now, y'all got to get out of here with me being a closeted AFC West fan of another team. Get out of here. 3rd and 5. Washington in motion again for Lawrence. 3 options to the right. Bills bring pressure. Lawrence stands strong in the pocket, fires a dime. Brian Thomas Jr. for 18 yards on 3rd and 5. Cole's rooting for the Chargers. No, I do like Herbert, though. I think Herbert's a dog, personally. He was my QB6 heading into the season. Lawrence pitches it to, I think that's Tootin, right side for 3 yards. No, it's LeQuint Allen Jr., 36. If you had to pick an NFC team, what would it be and why? Ooh. Like just an NFC team to be a fan of? I don't know. I've just been a lifelong Chiefs fan. So maybe if like the Chiefs didn't exist, it would be the Rams because they were initially a Missouri team, right? St. Louis. So maybe it would be as simple as that because I grew up in Missouri. Maybe that's what it would be. Not sure. Unrelated to why I like Stafford and McVay, though, right now. 2nd and 7. It's going to be a pitch to ETN right side. Jeez, what a collision after about 5 yards. Are they getting up? I see some of these impacts, and I'm like, there's no way they're getting up. These dudes are tough as nails. ETN... it doesn't look as bad from the other angle, to be honest, but initially it looked like he just got stonewalled. All right, 3rd and 2 with a minute left in the 3rd. The Jags need something. Cole chants fly, Eagles fly in his sleep. Oh, disgusting. 3rd and 2. It's a play action pass. Lawrence throws. Contested catch made and held onto by Parker Washington for 14 yards. Wow, what a play on 3rd and 2. BK and MD said, glad you continue to broadcast games other than the Chiefs, born in DC. Always a Redskin Commanders fan. Oh, nice. They're in a interesting situation with the shuffles at OC and DC. Hopefully Jaden Daniels can stay healthy. They're kind of an old team, too, so it's like they got some refreshing to do. What a play, though, by Trevor Lawrence there. They're all the way up to the 16. Trevor in the gun, 2 out wide to his left. It's a fake handoff, quick pass to the left to Parker Washington. Bounces outside for 5. Or maybe 3. Looked like 5.
Why didn't he go inside there?
I don't know. He did shoot outside. He had some room, didn't he?
The inside was wide open. I don't understand why he didn't go inside, but oh well.
The Cardinals were here first before the Rams. Yeah, but when was that? Are we talking baseball? What are we talking about? The St. Louis Cardinals football team that left Missouri in 88. I was born in 91, dude. I mean, so you're accurate and you're right, but I did not. That was out of my lifespan. I was not around. My dad at the time in 88, my dad was 15. So, and if y'all want to do some math, yes, my dad had me at 18. Well, my dad didn't have me. That was physically impossible. My mom was 17 and my dad just turned 18 when I was born. This is crazy. Pretty young parents. We're on a commercial break, by the way. Les won with the 5. Cardinals are here first before the Rams, but can you imagine Spags was still coaching the Rams? No, that'd be crazy. Somebody said, what? Yeah, when my mom was pregnant, my dad was 17, my mom was 16, and then like 9 months later. It was 18 and 17 by the time I was born. So yeah, I got really young parents. Hate, respect, relationship for the Broncos. How about that? Yeah, you can't really... Your parents did a good job? Oh, dude, I'll have to tell them. Yeah, my grandma helped too, because my grandma was around quite a bit when I was younger. That's GGHBTC that's in the chat sometimes. But what was the question? Yeah, I was the son of an 18-year-old. Is that bad phrasing? I don't know. Yeah, I think it's hard to troll about the AFC West right now when the Chiefs are the team you could troll about. So, but when the Chiefs were winning every single year and the AFC West was in shambles with, I'm just talking like recent years with Mahomes era type stuff, especially when I was making content on YouTube, like Russell Wilson was a disaster over there. The Chargers weren't doing anything with Brandon Staley and whoever else at coach. And then the Raiders have just been the Raiders since like the year 2000. Can't really troll about the West anymore, so it's just got to be like I don't like the teams, but you have to respect what they're doing. 2nd and 6, back from commercial break at the 12. Lawrence steps back in shotgun, throws right side, caught by Parker Washington, dancing around, diving forward near the line to gain. Does he get it? We'll see what the spot is. Ashlyn, thanks for the kind words. I was a Boston Patriots fan when I was a kid. Loved their logo. Nice. Diving forward. It's 3rd and 1 is the spot. Yeah, I'm definitely not complaining about the young parents thing because they're still both in their younger 50s. Lawrence under center. Hard count. Nobody moved. Hard count again. It's a sneak at the last second. First down. Okay. We have ourselves an interesting game here if the Jags can actually get in the end zone. Can they finally get in the end zone? That is the question.
Oh, Poyer's out, by the way.
Hamstring?
Bills.
He got ruled out. Like, they just say that on the broadcast?
No, it's on... Not seeing it. Maybe not.
I heard them mention it. Yeah, Jordan Poyer downgraded to out. So that's tough for their secondary. Lawrence looking left, but it's a designed run, spinning and gets blown up for no gain. They got to quit. Josh Allen and Trevor Lawrence, I think, all have done nothing on these design QB runs. Like, they've done nothing. Obviously, they're going to try. It's in their playbook. It's how they go about it, but... Second and goal. Let's get a touchdown, man. Let's make it a game. Lawrence steps back, looks right, doesn't like it, looks left, fires a strike. Touchdown, Parker Washington. I almost tripped over backwards over my chair, dude. Wow. They did get a touchdown. Well, this is fun. That was a dart. Pocket held. Was able to go through a couple of reads. Parker Washington, great rep there on Benford in coverage. On the money. What a catch by Washington as well. Whew. Toma, don't tell me what to do, brother. That's weird. How is your dog? She's good. Oh, we have a Jag injured on the ground. Harrison. Is that Anton Harrison? I'm looking. You were being sarcastic? I was like, dude, I feel like I saw like 10 comments about it last night. I was like, quit telling me not to be excited for playoff football. I thought you might have been trolling, but I wasn't sure because you're in here all the time. That's why I was like, don't tell me what to do. I'm grown. I'm 34. I got kids. I'm grown. Okay? No, it's not BTJ that was down. Was it? I thought it said Harrison. Their tackle, I thought. Yeah, Anton Harrison is down on the field. He was one of the guys I wondered if the Chiefs would draft or be able to draft. Love the channel, Cole. Think it's the Seahawks here. It might be Get Real. Duval. Every time I see y'all say Duval in the chat, all I think is Liam Cohen saying, "What? How did he say it?" It's something like I just said it. Duval. I'm not going to lie. When Liam Cohen said that in the offseason, I was like, yeah, they are going to not have a great year. I couldn't have been farther wrong, right? But that first impression was hilarious. Oh my gosh. Duval. Look it up. I could. let me see if I can find it. Liam Cohen, Duval. I can find it and play it. Hold on. Okay. Let me mute this broadcast. I think if I screen share and unmute, you'll be able to hear it. All right, let me fix this. All right, ready? Duval. Oh, this is good. All right, one more. Duval. Bro, that is so rough. But anyway, he turned his life around. All right, we're back. The actual broadcast here. The extra point is up and it's perfect. So it's a 4-point game. Man, that's such a good clip. I love that clip from Cohen. Yeah, great throw again from Lawrence. Great grab by Parker Washington. All right, Casey with the 5. I want the Jags to win. Tired of the Bills fans and the Allen superiority versus Mahomes talk. We aren't in, so the refs can't help us, right? I think the refs gave up on the Chiefs all year. They were one of the most penalized teams on the road, super undisciplined on special teams. It was quite honestly a mess for the Kansas City Chiefs. I think all the Mahomes, Allen stuff's just kind of hot takey. Like, sure, Josh Allen's playing at a high level. I mean, Mahomes is already a top 3 quarterback to ever play the game. So I don't know what we're even trying to do here. But Josh Allen's a good QB. So he's right up there in the... If you say, hey, who are the top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL, most people are going to put Josh Allen in it. All right, kick is up, caught in the end zone, touchback. That's such a good clip. That's such a good clip of Liam Cohen. Somebody said he was being sarcastic. Dude, I think Liam Cohen just said it wrong. There's no way he joked like that. No, it's all good, Z-Bird. Travis Hunter's on IR with a knee injury, so he's not in. He's been out for a little while. 1st and 10 here for the Bills at the 35, trailing by 4. 13 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Under center, Keon Coleman in motion. It's a pitch right side to Cook. And he is going to barrel and pinball his way for about 6 or 7 yards. Whoa! Greg Coleman with the 100 bomb. And it froze my comments. So I have to refresh the page, of course. Man, stream page is all the way frozen. Happy Sunday, Cole. Thanks for keeping me in the loop while I'm out working, man. Really appreciate you calling the game. Let's freaking go. Thank you, Greg, for the 100 bomb. 2nd and 4. At the 41, Allen is going to step back to throw. He wants to check it down to Cook. He's getting hit as he throws and just has to let it go. And it's third down. Greg, thanks again for the 100 bomb. Holy smokes. Yeah, the pocket collapses. Allen, just had to get rid of the ball. It was supposed to be a check down to Cook, sneaking out. Didn't work. 3rd and 4. Greg, hope you're doing well, man. Hope your health is doing well. The cut to the cheerleader. Let's go, Jags. 3 seconds on the play clock. Allen's got 3 options to his left. It is a quick throw left to Dalton Kincaid, hauled in for the first down. 7 yards is what was got, needed 4. That was such a broken sentence, but can't go back now. 7 yards was what was got. He got 7, needed 4, first down Bills. First and 10. Right near midfield at the 48 here. Knox dancing around in the backfield. Allen under center does something with his hands behind his back. Don't know what that means. Play action. Trying to set up a deep shot. Takes a shot down the field. It's a strike to the 28 to Dawson Knox. Back-to-back plays here by your tight ends. 1 for 7, 1 for 24. That was a good route by Knox. Allen fitted in over the top of the first layer, right into the basket. And they are now getting dangerously close here. Just joined the stream. What's up, Steamed Milk? Who do I want to win? Don't care. I have the Jags winning, but who knows? We'll see what happens. Allen looks right, doesn't like it, throws middle of the field. It is broken up. Gabe Davis was the intended target. He took a shot, and he is down on the field, getting up very gingerly, trying to hobble off, and I don't think he can. Oh, he took a shot to the leg. Dead leg. Oh, you know what, dude? His knee might be jacked up. Actually, looking at that replay, he got hit a little low.
It was. Oh, it was way hyperextended.
I think he might be hurting, dude. Yeah, he can't even put pressure on that leg right now. It wasn't like an intentionally dirty hit per se, but that hurt. That thing hyperextended.
Josh threw it in between 3 players, so. Yeah.
He threw it on the money. It bounced off of the numbers. Yeah, his knee definitely did not look right on that hit, that's for sure. Dang, so you're down another receiver. Allen, 3 to his right, 1 second on the play clock, gets it off, throws middle of the field to Shakir. Only gets maybe 3 yards? 3 or 4? 10.5 minutes to go in the fourth. Did you see the Bears game? The guy snapped his ankle? I did. I streamed actually during the game last night, and we saw it live. Me and FLDB both of us were like, yeah, that is not good. Why are you laughing?
Yeah, no, that was a bad. No, I was like, it was a bad injury.
I'm just messing with you. Yeah, it's like, it was not good. Whew, 3rd and 6, here we go. Josh Allen is 6 of 8 for 44 yards on third downs today. Gets it off with 1 second on the play clock, and it's a run. He's going to scramble up the middle, sliding down. He might be short. Where are they going to mark him? Nah, the refs say first down. Let's see where the slide is. They're hurrying up to run a play, just in case. And it's a quick pass right side, but the play gets blown dead. Did the Jags challenge? I mean, do we really love that challenge? They are challenging it, but the reason why I'm saying that is, are we sure? Are we sure that you're sure for 1, but for 2, if it's 4th and inches, aren't they just going to tush push?
Yep.
I mean, so it's like, are you sure you want to risk a timeout in the fourth quarter here? It wasn't a fourth down scramble. It was a third down scramble. He might very well be short. It's 4th and 1. What's up, Jen? Am I streaming any of the other games today? Yeah, the Sunday night game. Who's that? Patriots, Chargers. Streaming that, and then Monday night too. There's no way I could do 3 games in a row. If Grossi's doing that, hats off to him. I have no idea how. Can't stream 3 in a row, but we're going to stream this one, get off, make a little bit of content, and then 4th in your what, Andy? 4th in your SWAT? Yeah, we'll get off after this game, watch the midday game, which should be exciting, Eagles, 49ers, and then we'll stream the night game. The Packers choked. It was a tough one, man. I couldn't believe the Bears came back. They scored 28 points in the second half, 25 in the fourth quarter to win that game. Man, I'm getting kind of cold. I'm going to turn the heat up.
You see the Raiders requested a head coach interview with Nate Shieldhouse?
Yeah, the Rams pass game coordinator that I want to be the Chiefs OC.
And they joined the Browns and others, and there will be others. So he's getting head coach looks.
I just think it's a little too early for that. I could be wrong, but he's only been coaching at the NFL for 2 years. He has been under McVay as the pass game. He was like an assistant last year, and then this year was the pass game coordinator. I think his next realistic step is OC. I'm not saying it has to be the Chiefs or that the Chiefs would even be interested, but hey, if he gets a head coaching gig, I'm going to root for the guy. He's from the Kansas City area. Jags got it in the bag. You think so? Stadium was jumping. Bears fans were loud. Very loud. How long have I been posting, like making content? 4 years on YouTube will be on, what, the 23rd of January? So we're almost right there. Is Eric Bieniemy coming back? Probably. That's your most likely option for OC. If there were betting odds, I would actually put money down for EB to be the next offensive coordinator of the Kansas City Chiefs. Whether you love it or hate it, it just feels like such an Andy Reid move. And it would be better than Nagy, but I would love some other options explored too. 4th and 1 after all, so the challenge was successful, but here we go. Josh Allen under center to run that tush push. Fullback goes behind him. He's trying to draw him off with the hard count. Changing the play. First down. He got 3 yards. This is what I'm saying. Like, I understand the idea of the challenge, and you did win it, but what's the freaking point? Now you can't challenge again in this half, can you? Is it one challenge a half?
No, they get 2 challenges for the whole game, and if they win both of them, they get a third.
You get a third. For some reason, I thought it was like 1 in each half. You just get 2 all game? If you win them both, you get a third. Okay. All right, well, cool. So it's first down at the 16. Allen in the gun here. Play action, fakes a quick pass, throws wide open. Dalton Kincaid, left side, strong side, touchdown. Kincaid got banged up, but Allen again fakes. It's kind of reminiscent to the Bears game where Caleb Williams faked a screen to the left side shallow and then went deep. Didn't ever get properly passed off and adjusted for. And that's going to be a, 15-yard touchdown. Fake the screen. Kincaid comes out that side like he's blocking, but ends up streaking upfield. Josh Allen connects perfectly. And if this extra point is good, it is a 3-point game. It is good, so it's 20-17, Bills on top. This is a fun drive. 9 plays, 65 yards. So you've had back-to-back touchdown drives. Getting a little bit of action here in the fourth quarter. Even in the playoffs, they still talk about the Chiefs? Even in these playoffs? Oh, did they mention it on the broadcast or something? I have no idea. Most of my base on this channel are Chiefs fans, so I am still, during these streams, going to get Chiefs questions. So it's kind of a bouncing back and forth. What up, Sarah? Go Bills. Yeah, they're up on top. 2017. Oh, God. Brody Croyle for OC. God bless. What's up, Kelly? Gotta go? All right, yeah, no worries, man. Have a good time. Hope you get 400K. Oh, thank you. We'll get there one day, maybe. Yo, what's up, Midas? Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, it's been a fun game. I mean, it got a little slow. The Jags finally responded with a touchdown. Well, they had a field goal in the third and then a touchdown on their previous drive, but the Bills have matched with a field goal in the third prior and then a touchdown of their own. Put the Iron Man helmet down. Bro, I can't lie. This Iron Man helmet is kind of dope. It was one of those things I saw it and I was like, yeah, I do not need this, but I absolutely want this. It is pretty cool. I definitely thought I was going to be able to wear it, but it won't fit on my head, which is unfortunate. Because I was going to be able to match you with your helmet, with your Mandalorian helmet. But no dice. No bueno. Captain, such a real one. You like football a lot, that you respect your division rivals. Yeah, I mean, you got to respect them if they're if they're the ones dishing it out right now. I mean, the Chiefs went 6-11. Didn't make the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes coming off of that brutal knee injury. It's a down year for the Chiefs for sure. But I've said for a couple of years now, the West is just getting better. They're getting more competitive. It's not a cakewalk. It hasn't been for a couple, 2-3 years. And the Chiefs have to make some adjustments. Now, while they're out, we got the Bills and the Jags trying to get to the next round. The ball bounces perfectly at the 16-yard line, and it's fielded. And they're only going to get to the 23. What a good play there by Buffalo as far as the kickoff was concerned. Next year, Chiefs should get a little better. That's the hope. That is the hope. Oh, no. Gabe Davis, towel over his head, getting carted off. He's in a big knee brace. Yeah, that's not good. He's probably done, meaning for the playoff run, whatever the Bills have left, and doesn't look good initially. Play action rollout by Trevor Lawrence, trying to take a shot downfield, and it just gets away from him. He might have got that ball tipped or batted, maybe, or it was just a horrible pass. 2nd and 10. Yeah, it's not good. Not a good sign about Gabe Davis at all. Same knee that he injured last year and ended his season? You've got to be kidding me. I forgot about that. Wasn't Gabe Davis with the Jags? Yeah, and he had the season-ending knee injury. Gosh, man. Trevor Lawrence on 2nd and 10, trying to find something. He checks it down to ETN, and he's got room. He's all the way up to the 35, tackled at the 37. If he broke that, I'm not sure, but that could have been a house call. It did go for 14, though. Oh, this is fun, dude. Score a touchdown. I just want mayhem like we've had every game so far. Score a touchdown. Bills go down and do something else. Like, let's make it fun here. If the Bills win, there are scenarios. Okay, I'll try to read those in a second, CR7. The Jags up to the 37. It's going to be a handoff to ETN from under center. Not as good on this play. 2 yards. You have a lineman very slow to get up. For the Jags, he's going to get up, but it's Patrick McCarry. 7-year veteran, was very slow to get up there. 2nd and 8. We're getting close here. It's 7.5 minutes to go. Yeah, make it a shootout. Make it as fun as possible. I'm in. Can says Trevor Lawrence changing the play. 2 out wide to his right from the shotgun here. 1 second on the play clock. Bills bringing pressure. Lawrence dumps it at the feet of Parker Washington. Did you see that pass pro rep from the running back? Tootin. Watch Tootin 33 on this replay. He gets a good rep. Woo! That can't be fun as a running back, dude. Watching that ball got tipped, which is why it went to the feet of Parker Washington. That ball got tipped at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8. Oh, boy. You're not in field goal range either. This is not a great situation here for Jacksonville. The Bills have a bunch of people at the line of scrimmage on defense. They're gonna bring the pressure or back out. The line holds, but Trevor's going to roll out right. Pressure is coming down. There's a flag on the play in the secondary. I think it's going to be on the Bills. Is it a hold? Is it PI? Let's see what it is. Holding on the defense, man. That's a 5-yard penalty, automatic first down. The throw that Trevor Lawrence did on that play, rolling right, was incomplete. That's a big call. Wait, what? That was the flag?
No, they're calling it on Benford. They didn't show the angle, but he was holding.
Oh. I thought they were showing him kind of having his hands on his... I think they flagged Benford for it. Either way, first down. At the 44, Trevor Lawrence barking orders from under center, changing something up. Play action. He's got time. Throws off of his back leg because he actually didn't have time. Thought the pocket was going to be clean. It wasn't. The pass was a bit underthrown. Tim Patrick wanted a flag. Nothing. 2nd and 10. Bills are going to lose? We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, he did have time, but he lost. Bosa is the one that got away and hit Lawrence as he threw. So initially it looked like he had time, but Bosa won his rep pretty quickly after that. So Lawrence, while Bosa is bearing down on him, tries to throw off of his back leg there to Tim Patrick, but he's got to get this ball out. 1 second left from the gun. He gets it. This time he tries again downfield, wide open, caught by Tim Patrick at the 25-yard line. Another chunk play given up by this Bills defense, 31 yards. Wow. They weren't able to do much on this drive in particular, but what a route by Washington. Getting open in the middle of the field, and Lawrence threw it exactly where it needed to go. Parker shimmied outside. Cut inside. What a play. Now, he tried to throw to Tim Patrick on the previous play, but he hit Parker Washington on this one. All right, Lawrence wants to throw a quick pass, but it's actually going to be a reverse to Parker Washington. Can he get the edge? Yes, he does. Gets 5. Left side. Yeah, this is getting good. This is fun. I feel like all these games have gotten pretty exciting in the fourth quarter. Wouldn't you agree, FLDB? Fourth quarter in particular?
No, Jags have to be really careful about time, though, because it's under 6 minutes left, and it's about
careful
that
about time
where,
in this, meaning don't give the Bills too much, or because they're at the 20.
Give them just enough. Don't give them just enough.
Oh, okay, sure. 2nd and 5 at the 20 and a half. It's going to be a handoff to ETN. He bounces outside, and he's got a little room. Does he get to the line to gain? I don't think so. It's going to be 3rd and 1. 1 yard shy. Yeah, Bills can strike quickly, for sure. Ooh, if the Bills lose today, do you think they'll fire Sean McDermott? Maybe. You think there's a reason why Harbaugh's waiting to interview until next week? He knows there could be some teams with some openings. Is Matt LaFleur safe? Are we sure? With the Packers, I think it would be kind of like, who are you going to go get if you fire LaFleur? But
Harbaugh.
You never know. 3rd and 1. It's a Wildcat direct snap to ETN, and he's going to get 2. Trevor Lawrence was blocking on the left side. That was funny. Wildcat. Oh, it was a kind of a wild snap. Could have been disastrous. ETN had to field it left-handed, one hand. They were showing Trevor Lawrence and White. White was like kind of going after Lawrence when he was trying to quote-unquote block there. First down at the 14-yard line. Play action, rolling right, lofting it over to ETN. Makes a man miss. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Oh, this is fun. But FLDB, they gave the Bills a lot of time. They have 4 minutes, the 2-minute warning, and all 3 timeouts. But you make this extra point, it's a 4-point game. So it's a touchdown for Buffalo or go home and participate in the Cancun Bowl with the Kansas City Chiefs. So that was interesting. Some misdirection. ETN streaks out of the backfield. Lawrence perfectly lofts that over Epeneza's head. ETN fights through contact and flies in for the rather electric score. The extra point is good, by the way. 10 plays, 77 yards in 5 minutes, resulting in a touchdown. The last 3 drives of this game, all in the fourth quarter. Touchdown, Jags. Touchdown, Bills. Touchdown, Jags. It is now 24-20. When the start of the third quarter, or the end of the third quarter, it was 13-10. This has been fun. Who's the best running back right now? I mean, James Cook is right up there. It was Jonathan Taylor, but then after Daniel Jones went down, it really affected how they could move their offense or run their offense. So he kind of took a step back. I think Cook technically finished with the most rushing yards on the year. Who else would you say? I mean, there's a lot of fun ones. I was going to say there's a lot of fun ones. Like Bijan Robinson has to be up there in the convo. Jahmyr Gibbs is a lot of fun. It's probably Bijan.
Yeah, Bijan has such great vision. Just watching the games, he just makes the perfect cuts and chooses the right holes consistently.
Hey, somebody said Tank 7. All right, I'm going to get one. Be right back.
All right. Heck yeah. Derrick Henry, he had a fumbling problem this year. But, I mean, there's no doubt that he is just a tank. He'll run over anybody. And if you're not in the right position to tackle him, then, again, he's going to run you over. Free running back agent who the Chiefs can pick up. Honestly, it's probably going to be Breece Hall. I mean, we were discussing Montgomery, but you'd have to take on his contract, and I'm not sure if they want to do that. My pick would be Breece Hall. I mean, he's a dual threat, run, pass, catcher, and I would be willing to spend a little bit of money since we will most likely have to change up the offense a little bit next year anyway with Mahomes.
Yep.
So, am I a Vikings fan? No, I'm a Chiefs fan. I'll just put on a different jersey. I have no.
You grew up in Missouri, right?
Yeah, I grew up in Missouri. I just didn't have a hockey team, so when I came here, Yeah. Now, if Kansas City were to get a hockey team, I would jump ship instantly. So this is
the Mavericks.
This is a Capri.
The
Kaprizov jersey. Kaprizov. He's Kaprizov.
Capri Sun? Okay, bad joke. All right, we're back from commercial break. Kickoff is fielded at the 3, and Ray Davis is going to barrel his way up to the 34. Is that hockey player on your jersey good? I don't know anything about hockey.
Yeah, when he's healthy, he's one of the best in the league.
All right. Let's go.
He's not Connor David levels, but
here we go, guys. 4 minutes to go in this game. Bills trailing by 4, all 3 timeouts in the 2-minute warning at their own 34. Plenty of time here. Legacy drive for Allen incoming, maybe? It's going to be a quick pass to the left. Khalil Shakir with the catch for 8. Man, what I really want to see, FLDB, I want to see a broken play, Bills score within like a minute here, and I want to see the Jags get another shot. Like, I just want pandemonium. I just want absolute pandemonium. Grab me a beer, Cole. Okay, here you go. Cheers. Sorry, I should have brought y'all some. My bad. 2nd and 2. Allen under center. What is the call? It's going to be a handoff to James Cook. He's going to get stopped shy. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, wow. Vita in the chat said the Chiefs are overrated. Dog, they were 6 and 11. What is overrated about a below average team this year? What are we talking about? It was a tush push on 3rd and 1, and I do not know if he got it. I am not sure if Josh Allen got that. They're going to take a virtual measurement here using Starlink. Just kidding. Using AI, whatever it is. Rick Bobby in the house with the 2. I'm going crazy and calling Jags versus Bears Super Bowl. Oh, boy. Let's see. Here's the replay. He got it. I think he got it on that second effort at the end. Proctologist said the Chiefs are overrated in the Cancun Bowl ratings. Oh, okay. Yeah, because Mahomes is injured. Like, everybody was injured. They don't even have anybody. Yeah, I think he got it too. The virtual measurement this time says they got it. I remember last year, man, when when they were short. I think Bills fans are still upset about that. I don't think, like, that one was clear. I was like, yeah, he got it on the second effort. I just genuinely don't think he got it.
It's the reason we have virtual measurements because
no, it's not. They were testing it last year behind the scenes. Nah. 44-yard line. Allen. He's like barking some orders, changing some stuff up here. Takes a snap, lofts a deep pass wide open. Brandon Cooks, bomb caught, 20, 36 yards. The Bills, bro, yes. Please, I need them to score ASAP. I want the Jags to drive down the field and try again. They need it. See, this is where it gets scary, though. And that's why I want them to score fast. Like, if you're going to score anyway, like, don't make it boring. Don't get the clock to like 5 seconds left and score a touchdown. We need a Bills touchdown in 2 plays. They go up by 3, and then the Jags get another chance. That's what I want to see as somebody who doesn't care who wins this game. Couldn't see the ball. Yeah, he threw up a... Cooks was so open. I said it. I said, hey, we need a broken play for the Bills. We need them to score really quick here. And then the Jags get the ball again, and I want to see what they can do. Game on the line. Josh Allen INT is the best outcome here. Yeah, but if they pick it off, it's not a game no more. You want Rams, Panthers, like down to the last snap. This is just what I want personally. I'm selfish. I want the most entertaining football until the very last minute, last second. What was the other game? Bears, Packers, down to the wire. Leave them 13 seconds. God bless. Rick, thanks again for the 2 bomb. Greg, hope you're doing well working, man, with the 100 bomb. Holy smokes. Pick 6 time? That would be insane. I'm a diehard Chiefs fan. The cheers for the Jags. Since I live in Jacksonville and love Jaden Daniels being an LSU fan. Nice. There you go. A pick 6 from the Jags would be a pretty fun way to end it, though. Yeah, like if you're going to do something, if it's going to be an INT, Devin Lloyd or something needs to house it. Like make it extremely exciting. Trying to adjust my headphones. They're like pulling on the back of my head. Am I a fan of Josh Allen? I just am a fan of good football players. So I have a lot of respect for Josh Allen. I think he's a good football player. Just like I think Puka is awesome. I'm a big fan of Stafford. Just anybody who plays football at a high level, I enjoy watching them play football. I just genuinely really appreciate the sport. The longer I do this for a living on YouTube and make all the content and all that, like, yes, I'm a Chiefs fan first and foremost, but I become an enjoyer of the game, just like any game. I have a lot of fun watching football. I always miss it a lot in the offseason. All right, Bills at the 20. Back from the 2-minute warning commercial break. Allen has a couple options each side. Surveys, dances, checks it down to Knox, and Knox is going to get 2. Knox gets knocked down after 2. Man, that's crazy. They were showing the replay of how Brandon Cooks got so open. A minute and a half to go now. Oh, gosh, time is ticking. Broken play touchdown. Do something. Allen from the gun. It's a quick pass to Shakir. Left side. He's only going to get 4, maybe 5. Down at the 13, and I think the Jags are calling a timeout. No? Okay, they're not doing that. Okay, they did finally call a timeout. Yeah, the Bills are in complete control here. I mean, if you're thinking of like the clock situation, because they have all 3 timeouts, they're down 4, so they have to score a touchdown. Bills will win it. Bills are going to win. I mean, it looks like it. It looks like they have a chance. If they either have to, like the Jags either need to do some miracles here, 2 plays on defense, or the Bills need to score like instantly on a broken play or something for a touchdown, giving the Jags the football back with a minute to go, 2 timeouts, down by 3 for a chance to kick a field goal and go into overtime. 25 career game-winning drives, 0 in the playoffs for Josh Allen, said the graphic. Well, they're at the 15. He's got a chance to do it now. It's another quick pass to the right, and Shakir is not going to get the first down. It's 4th and 1. Oh, well, they might give him the first down on the spot, but either way, he's going to tush-push it in. If it's not a first down there, it doesn't matter. It's going to be a tush-push. They'll review that, right? It's under 2 minutes. Yeah, I don't think Shakir got there upon initial look, but let's see this replay. Fights forward. He doesn't get to the 10. He is definitely a yard shy. Okay, so that's what, 4th and 1 incoming? I think the Bills tush push. They have 3 timeouts in a minute and 10 seconds. The Bills are in control here. Fake tush push, touchdown. I'm just playing. You're going to tush push. You're going to move the chains, and you're in complete control here if you're Buffalo. All right. Tush push formation. What do we got going on? It is a tush push for Allen. He's shoved forward to the 5, all the way down into the end zone, or where is he going to be marked? They're going to say it's a touchdown on a tush push? What? How? How do you get pushed forward? How many yards was that? I needed the replay, but Josh Allen gets shoved forward, okay, from the 10, A 10-yard tush push? They just keep shoving him, keep shoving him, keep shoving him. I think he's down at the 1. Down at the 1 or 2. An 8-yard tush push on fourth and inches is crazy, though. Oh, Jags did it on purpose. That's interesting. Jags are trying to pull him in? That's interesting. Man, maybe the Jags were trying to push him in. Watching the replay? Interesting. This is crazy. Yeah, he was definitely down, guys. So it's gonna be first and goal at like the 1 or the 2. The Jags are in a tough spot here. For clock time, I don't know what you mean. I mean, the Bills are in control in the sense of you've got, well, you're saying why would the Jags want him in there? Yeah, so they get the ball back. If they're thinking the Bills are going to probably score anyway, which, I don't know, a 10-yard run on a tush push is what was just credited there. It was a weird situation. They're going to set the game clock to 105. Interesting. Jacksonville called timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff. And then they're going to let him score now? Like, what is that? A 10-second runoff, and you use your last timeout when it's 40 seconds between plays. I don't know. That's weird.
I mean, the Bills could knee it down and let it run down.
That's what they're kind of talking about on the broadcast. They're saying to like get it close on because you can just tush push like 2 plays in a row here. They're at the 1. Tush push, part 2. It's a touchdown. Okay.
The lineman went backwards.
It is a touchdown, Bills. And they are now going to be up 2. An extra point would make them up 3. And the Jags, because they took that 10-second runoff, they have no timeouts and a minute to go. I know I didn't act excited on that touchdown. I am just uninspired by the tush push. It's just such a boring play. But it works. It's effective. It's legal. I still can't believe he had a 10-yard tush push the play prior. All right, so the Bills are up 2, pinning the extra point. It's a 3-point game with a minute to go. This is some game-winning drive type stuff for the Jags, or game-tying, forcing overtime type stuff. It's a 3-point game. The extra point's good. Here we go.
And you have the biggest kicker in the game. So you only need to get to the 50-yard line.
Oh, they do have Cam Little. You're right. Now, he missed earlier, but it's at least in his range. Yeah, they did miss the field goal earlier, Jeremy, but somebody said the game is over. It's not over, but I would assume the win probability is very high in the Bills' favor right now. I wonder what the actual probability is at this point in time. Oh, we will see. We will see what happens, man. You're in a tough spot, really, because you have no timeouts. All right, guys. A minute to go in this game. 104 to be exact. All right, the kick is up. They're going to try to return it. It's fielded at the 1. Can you get a good return if you're tooting? You cannot. You're only getting to the 23. Whew. Oh, man. Okay. I don't have a lot of confidence that they're going to pull this off. But if you can make a couple plays happen, you've got at least the ability to get into field goal range for Cam Little. This dude can blast them. Okay, 1st and 10. Let's see what happens here. Lawrence in the gun, empty, throws middle of the field, is batted up into the air, picked off. Game over. The Buffalo Bills get it done. The pass was batted up into the air, and I think it was picked off by Cole Bishop. It's over. Well, that was uneventful for a final drive. On the first play, the Bills are going to get it. It's over. So the Jags had a great season, a great run. I thought they could pull off the victory, but I did say I would not be surprised if Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills end up getting this one done, and that is exactly what they did. Cole Bishop perfectly awaiting that batted up ball. Was trying to throw it into Jacoby Myers. It was perfectly defended by White. Batted it up into the air. Done. On the first play. Well, Trevor Lawrence, I said, do you have what it takes? That answer is no. So the Bills are going to advance. I don't even know what seed they were, but the Jags are going to lose. They've got a lot to be proud of, I think, as an organization, what Liam Cohen has done to change that place around in 1 year. They were firing on all cylinders heading into the playoffs. They were 1.5-point favorites, but I did say, with the game on the line, do you really trust Trevor Lawrence over Josh Allen? And I wasn't very confident in that fact if it was going to come down to it like that. And it's over. Bills win 27-24. Jags lose. Kathy with the 2. Love my Chiefs, but I'm pulling for the Bills. Well, they just advanced to the divisional round.
And unless the Chargers lose, the Bills will be playing the Broncos.
Okay, say it one more time.
Unless the Chargers win, they beat the Patriots, then the Bills will be playing the Broncos. Because Chargers 7 seed, they have to win. The Broncos will play the lowest seed remaining, which at this point is the Bills.
Because they were 6
seed. Yeah.
Didn't those two teams play already this year, or did they not? I was looking. I don't think they did.
No,
okay, so they haven't played each other this year. Well, that'll be interesting. I do think the Patriots win tonight, but I mean, I guess we'll see. Bonds with the 2. Josh has 4 INTs and 14 playoff games with 492 passes. I think that's pretty good. Congrats, Bonds. I know you're a big Bills fan. 17 with the 20 after years of terror. Allen, 15 son. 15 son? 15 son. Oh, okay. Definitely deserves more. Definitely deserves a ring. Good luck, Buffalo. That's crazy. Hey, I did say I went with the Jags, but I was not very confident with the pick. Why? Because who the quarterback is for the Buffalo Bills. They get it done. That last drive, let me look at that, because it went in the fourth quarter. Touchdown, Jags. Touchdown, Bills. Touchdown, Jags. Bills had the final go with. That's what you said, FLDB. They left too much time for the Bills when the Jags scored. That touchdown, they had 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left in the game. And all 3 timeouts. And they drove down the field so easy. 8-yard pass, a couple 1-yard runs, and then on 3rd and 1, 36-yard pass to Brandon Cooks. And then they ended up getting a 10-yard tush push. And then I think it was a fun down to the wire game, but I was disappointed that Trevor Lawrence threw a pick on the first play of that final drive. I wanted to see if they could get something going. Obviously, they did nothing, and the Bills won and earned the W. But I was hoping for a little bit more drama, but it got close. It wasn't as dramatic as the last 2 games yesterday, but it was still pretty close. The Bills, 50% on 3rd down, 7 for 14, but 2 for 2 on 4th, 3 for 3 in the red zone to the Jags, 3 for 4. And that's where it probably comes back to bite you. Think about it. The Jags lost by 3, but they went for it, on 4th and 1 or 4th and 2, inside the 10 in Bills territory, and Trevor Lawrence was down shy. That could have given them 3. And then Cam Little missed a field goal, and there's 3 more. So it's just when you're in the playoffs, the parity is the margin for error. It's way too slim and narrow to be that close to the end zone, not get any points there, capitalizing on a special teams fumble. Ray Davis fumbled on a kick return, and then they missed a field goal. Margin for error is way too slim. And I think that was really it. The Bills didn't have a missed field goal. Josh Allen played a clean game, but Trevor Lawrence had 2 picks. So you lose the turnover battle 2-1. And you don't get anything on that one drive. I mean, that's a turnover on downs. So 2 turnovers, but 1 turnover on downs. That's the game. JPAP with the 2, better off getting Broncos than New England. Good for Josh. Yeah, that's probably a better matchup. Just they haven't played each other before. Might be a little bit more interesting. I mean, that'll be a fun game. If the Chargers lose tonight, I'm pretty sure it's Broncos, Bills at Mile High Stadium. That'll be a fun game. Percy with the 100 ARS. I didn't jinx the Bills. The Bills won, and Barcelona beat Real Madrid in the Spanish Super Cup. I don't know if Taylor Swift is too happy of that last one because she mentioned Real Madrid in the song. Oh, I have no idea. But yeah, the Bills got it done, man. So shout out, if there's any Bills fans in here, shout out to Josh Allen. The Bills moving on and going to the divisional round where they will most likely be facing the Denver Broncos. Now, obviously, if the Chargers beat the Patriots tonight, that will not be the case because the Broncos are going to play the lowest remaining seed and the Chargers are the 7. Are you streaming 49ers Eagles? No. When does that start? Like now? When does that game start?
3:30.
20 minutes. No, I'm not streaming it, but I am going to watch it and hang out, and then we'll get ready for the night game. Bills are basically an AFC West team in your books? Like, what do you mean? Like
a rival.
Like not
they're just a rival. I don't want to win.
Sure.
They're just so. It's every time we play them, it feels like a divisional game, and it just, to me, they feel like a divisional team just based on history, recent history. So I'd rather an NFC team win the Super Bowl. Or
right, but if you said, if you said, hey Cole, an AFC team is winning the Super Bowl this year, no matter what. It's either going to be the Broncos, the Chargers, or the Bills. Who are you picking? You're going to pick the Bills over one of those others?
I mean, if it's only those 3, it would be probably the Bills because they're not an actual AFC West. But
all right,
we don't have that current situation, so I'm not. I'm going against.
My dad in chat said you can root for whoever you want. No, Dad, this is not America. It's not the land of the free. What are we talking about? Meg with the 5. Thanks for streaming, Cole. Always fun to have you calling a game. Love the interaction with FLDB2. Heck yeah. FLDB, thanks so much for hanging out. We're going to get off. I got to make some content recapping this game, but it was a lot of fun, and I'll see you tonight at about, what? Is the game at 7? See you at 6:45? It's at 7:15.
7:15. Yeah, it's a Sunday night football game. So.
Awesome, man. Well, I'll see you for that. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for the mods holding it down. Super chats, donos, everybody just hanging out, having a good time. Bills get it done, so congrats to them. Tough loss for the Jags, but they had a really good season, bounced back. They have, I think, a bright future ahead of them with Liam Cohen at the helm. So hats off to them. They're going to go home, hang out with the Chiefs in Cancun for the rest of the playoffs. And that just is what it is at this point. But appreciate y'all. Thank you. And until next time, which is tonight, let's go. Let's freaking go.